Hello, Philadelphia! I'm Bruce Buffer. It's time for the Anthony Gorgano Show!
Live from the Xfinity studio. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Tuesday to all across the Delaware Valley as we wind down August. Excited today because I got my boy with me today. Danny D, the AD, is hanging with me today, so I'm looking forward to that. The big story happened last night. Hopefully you were sleeping. You didn't put yourself through that misery last night, and it's scary. I'm a little scared because the great Zack Wheeler yet again struggled, yet again was pounded, could not locate at all, struggled with his command in a huge way, big way, got lit up. That Seattle team, that it was dead offensively. They got smashed. The last week alone, they lost 18 or 20 to 2 and 18 to nothing or whatever it was. Crazy. They just got smashed. And they woke up last night, and Wheeler, it was painful to watch early. They're just hitting bombs off him. He gave up 4 home runs last night. In fact, the dumper, I was mocking, big mouth I am, I was mocking the dumper, Raleigh, for his awful season, and he winds up hitting 3 home runs last night. Here's Wheeler, 9 hits, 8 runs, 4 home runs, 5 walks, 4 strikeouts last night. He said after the game he's got confidence only in his fastball, that he can't locate his other pitches. He can't throw for strikes. So he's relying on his fastball, and that's why you see all the home runs. Look, go all the way back. July 27th against Miami, lasted 3 innings, gave up 8 hits, 5 runs, 2 home runs. Then there was the rain-shortened start against Baltimore. Then after that, it was Toronto. Toronto's got a weak lineup, a terrible lineup. 5 in the third, 7 hits, 4 runs, a home run, 5 walks. St. Louis, 5 innings, 6 hits, 5 runs, 1 walk. Miami again, pitched better, but still only made 5 innings. 2 hits, 2 runs, 1 home run, 4 walks. Drove up his pitch count, and he could only give you 5. And now last night was only 4. He has not gone past 5 in the third in his last 6 starts. It is frightening. It's great that they're hitting the ball, and it's great that they got a little bit of a juice right now. The streak ended, but you win 9 in a row. The thing that's scary is come playoff time, you need Zack Wheeler. Hey, it's great. Nola, Painter pitching well. That's great. You don't want to rely on those guys in the playoffs. You need Wheeler to figure it out for the playoffs, or else it really will be short. No matter what they do at the plate, you got to have Wheeler. The whole advantage of having Wheeler, Sanchez, who, mind you, has been getting hit a little bit, and Luzardo, is that you got 3 aces to throw in a series. And if Zack Wheeler's this, there's no shot. The good news is there's plenty of time for him to figure it out. I mean, you still got a whole month to just kind of figure this thing out, and he's got to be able to throw his other pitches for strikes. Danny D, good morning.
What's going on, cuz? How we doing?
What you doing, my brother?
Good to be here.
There he is.
Filling in for the vampire, he's abroad. Being up late in Spain, guy don't sleep, man.
I was looking forward to this, you to hang out. And you brought up a great point about, because we were talking about this before the show. if he's a one pitch pitcher, you're done. He's got nothing.
Yeah, the major leagues is too talented for a starter to be, and relievers, you got 1 inning, you can rely on a pitch, but not as a starter. And yeah, I mean, his interview afterwards we just watched. I mean, the only positive is he's a pretty candid guy, and he was pretty upfront that he's not injured.
Yeah.
He goes, that's what's so frustrating is that he feels good.
Yeah.
It's more of a mental thing, which he then referenced. It's been a really long time since he mentally hasn't had that capacity or had this type of streak where he hasn't had the control. So, probably back to when he was on the Mets, to be honest with you. Yeah, I mean, in the Phillies career, I don't know if he's ever had a stretch.
Had these control issues. Think about it. In the last 4 starts, he has 15 walks.
Yeah, it's crazy.
15 walks. Like, I don't know about you, but I watch him, and over the streak, I'm like, he's like, it's like 1-2, and I keep waiting for the strikeout. And it's 2-2, then it's 3-2, and he walks him. I'm like, what is going on? Like, that's the one thing that's so out of character for Wheeler is the control problems.
Yeah, I mean, it's again, it's something we should worry about, but also he's been so good for so long, and it seems like it's more of a mental thing right now. I have confidence he'll figure it out, and I don't know what they do. They give him a rest. They let him just kind of lock in. I don't think you put him down to get confidence at this point in his career, right? So it's like, what do you do to try to get him right mentally? And maybe it is rest. Maybe he skips a start, but I have confidence that he'll figure it out because he's a true gamer. He's one of those guys.
I love. He's my favorite. Wheeler.
I mean,
I hate to say it, but I had flashbacks watching him last night. Who did I have flashbacks of watching?
Not Cole at the end, no.
Halladay.
Oh, yeah.
Now we know other stuff was going on with Roy Halladay, but watching a power pitcher, a guy that think about he throws such a heavy ball, like it's just a heavy pitch. It's hard
to see.
Get lift.
Yeah,
right. Like it's hard.
Sneaks up on.
Yeah. So Halladay was the same way. They always reminded me. Like, probably one of the reasons why I love Wheeler is I loved Halladay. So the two of them are kind of built the same way, built bulldogs, right?
Attack the corners.
Right, like go after you.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget that last year, it's stunning. Like when you see a great player lose it.
Yeah.
Now, again, Halladay was done. I don't think Wheeler's done, but I had flashbacks last night watching it.
Yeah. No, I mean, you texted me during the game that he's just flat. Like everything was just so flat last night. And again, like he's relying on one pitch. So then you're like overthinking everything if you only have confidence in one pitch. And he was just saying like he couldn't locate anything. And it's been like that for, his last couple starts now. So
yeah, what'd you say? 0-3 with an 8.5 ERA in his last 6 starts.
Over the last 6. And that was 19 walks total. So again, that's the control thing. I think, again, I have faith in him. He's been so good for so long. To happen so randomly mid-season for such a quick dive, I think it is more on the mental side, and I have faith. It's not like his velocity isn't there. It's not like, it's just, again, like I think he's going to figure it out. He's been so good for us. He'll be a Wall of Fame guy, I think, when he's done.
Oh, all that, yes. We need him for October. Like, I was texting with Pat last night, McClune, and Pat was like, I could see him going on the DL with his shoulder. And I know he said he's healthy, but that may be the only answer to get him to skip a start. To go, dude, let's get you checked out. Let's get the shoulder go. Let's look at everything.
Yeah.
And this way, you put him on the shelf for 2 weeks. And that might be the only way to kind of get him back.
Yeah. No, I'm with it. I mean, obviously they know best, I think. I think we do a good job with our, our pitching staff. So yeah, I mean, maybe that is the answer. I would be behind that. And even Sanchez has been great right now. Luckily, Nola and Painter right now are stringing us some starts along because we went months without wins with them guys, with those two. And now, we haven't won his Wheeler game. He's 2 and I think 5 in his last 7 when he pitches.
I know.
We got to start getting some wins. But, yeah, I mean, it is something we should worry about. But I'm pretty confident he'll figure it out. That's where I'm at with it right now.
Yeah, I am too. I mean, I'm a Wheeler guy, so I'm always going to look at it like that. Uh, it's startling is the word, right? Like when you watch this, you're like, what? Like last night, like that's the in, right? They score early.
Yeah, we're like,
All right,
we're
let's
rolling.
go. Let's
Yeah, we're
go.
rolling.
And I'm expecting because the Mariners are dead, and I'm expecting, I'm expecting 1, 2, 3, right? 2 strikeouts.
And then wheels fell off.
Oof.
The wheels fell off.
I'm expecting something. It was bombs.
Just hard hit balls.
It
And
was like, oh.
and they were going off the bat. Every one of them. They were see you later. Like,
yeah. We got a buddy of ours, Pet Shop Eddie, who's out in Seattle.
oh yeah,
He watches the show. He texted me. He was at the game.
Okay.
And he was at the game, like Graves in the outfield, like it was all fired up. And then the next thing was, a
shellacking.
Yeah. Jules, no good, Jules. Did you stay up for it, Jules? No. No, right? Well, you can't stay for it. Listen, once he's getting lit up like that, that's a turn off piece. Yeah.
Thought we had faith a little bit of when we hit get the second home run, and when we hit our home run, I'm like, all right, 5-2, he'll settle in. 4-2, he'll settle in.
Yeah.
JT went deep, and then nah, that was dumper.
Yeah, the dumper.
It dumped all over us.
I know. I was mocking him.
I mean, what do you have? 7 home runs coming in or something?
I know, it's crazy.
He like doubled his. I mean,
3 of them. He
had
3 bombs last night. I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
The dumper.
The dumper, man.
The dumper.
Like the work. Like now, here's the thing. Like you can't have a bad trip. Like,
no.
You can't have this 9-game winning streak because in truth of the matter is you didn't play great teams.
Yeah, they weren't bottom feeders, though. We played middle of the pack teams, right? I mean,
Marlins,
middle of the pack. Cardinals right there behind us.
I think the Marlins are a dead team, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they went through their thing. Cardinals, the Twins. Twins stink.
Twins stink.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, the Cardinals are a good team.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, and they're trying to fight for a playoff spot.
Yeah.
So, like, agreed. And we didn't win in dominating fashion most nights, right? So, like, yeah, we got to string together some wins out west. We have to.
I mean, you can't have a flat, like a bad.
No.
Again, you see at the Seattle team, right, which had been struggling bad.
They're talented.
I mean, they have good pitching.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, they were like one of the top favorites to.
They haven't hit all year.
No. It starts with the dumper. They relied on it so much last year and this year. I mean, what you had like. You might have 10.
And you look at their lineup and you go, wow, their lineup's like, Arozarena, Julio, Naylor's good, Canzone's good. Like, they have a good lineup, but they didn't hit all year. And I don't know. So you got Seattle, then you got Angels, and then you got Arizona.
Arizona's a big one.
No, but Arizona's dead too. Like the Marte's.
No, I mean, just stop showing up.
What?
That is so crazy.
What is that? Like,
I would, if he did that here, his house would get blown up. Like, he just ghosted the team.
Ghosted him.
Ghosted the team. Like, what is going on there?
See?
I'm not tied in enough to Arizona. I would love to know, like, what the local media is saying. Like, that's insane.
I know. You ever think, like, how do you just go, like, all of a sudden you stop showing up? And he's a great player. It's not like he's not a great player. He's a great player.
Yeah, no, he's incredibly talented. I am so curious to see how, like,
they spotted him at a casino.
Yeah, like when he was supposed to be like getting to the game, his boys were like,
he's playing cards. What is that?
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I mean, we threw eggs at Petula's house, and he was showing up every day to work. Imagine what would happen here for him. Just goes to team, best player.
There must be something to that. I don't know. Who knows? Like, guys just go off the deep end.
I mean, it's just so unprofessional. I don't care what happens. Like,
yeah. I mean, you got to be. You got to have a screw loose.
Yeah, you got to like.
That's an Antonio Brown piece.
Yeah, CTE type of stuff.
Like, you just not showing up.
Yeah, I don't know enough about it, but I'm very intrigued by it.
I know, it's crazy.
Dude just ghosted them, so they're falling apart. But and we got the Angels. Like, we gotta win.
Angels stink.
Stink.
All right, so come on. They need this is, this can't be like a bad trip.
No, we gotta come away. I mean, look, we were chalking up the division 3 weeks ago. I mean, we're close. We got the Braves 7 coming up. We got 7 against the Braves coming up. It's like if we could keep it in that 3 range, 2 range going into those series. But you don't want to have to go to Chicago in that first wild.
No,
that's what we're looking at right now.
No, the Cubs. I want nothing to do with the Cubs. All they do is win.
They're on fire.
PCA
is a monster.
He's ridiculous.
I'm happy
but
to
they all do. Conforto hit a home run last night. Like Hap, Bush.
No, they're a scary team. And
Suzuki.
We'd have to go to them. Yeah, I don't like it. So look, we can, as far as pitching is what we think it can be, but I'd be interested to see if we get a shot at the division. We got to, But then we get we would get the last wild card team, right?
Yeah. So you got, Arizona's falling apart.
Yeah, so I don't know who would be that last wild card. Oh, maybe it'd be Atlanta though, Ant. If we overtook them.
Well, they're not going to overtake. Do you really think they're going to overtake the division?
Well, I'm just saying, if we did, hypothetically, right? What does it look like? We would be. We would get Atlanta.
Yeah, but I think that's tough. So right now, Phil's 3.5. Right, like you said, like you're sniffing. They're right there with the Cubs. Oh, the Padres. Forget the Padres.
So that's the third. So if we win the division, we would get.
Right now, the 3 wild cards are the Padres, Phillies, and Cubs.
Brewers get the bye.
Right.
And then it would be Dodgers versus Padres.
Yeah, because they would be the 3rd wild card.
And then Cubs versus Phillies. But where are the Braves at now? I got to look at it. My brain's not working right now.
No, it would be right now because the Brewers and Dodgers are basically tied for the top spot.
Got it.
So the 3rd, so you would play the Padres.
Got it.
Because you would be the 3rd division winner.
Yes.
Right? So the division winner plays the worst.
And then whoever doesn't win our division gets the Cubs.
Right.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, 3.5 is nothing, but I don't know, dude. Do you feel?
No, I don't feel confident right now, especially with Wheeler looking in Sanchez not being themselves. But, that we're not playing it for a couple weeks.
No. Listen, I'm with you. I would love, because we're entering the best time of the year. Like, I love my favorite time of the year, man. I love this time of the year. I love like the end of August.
Yeah.
Because you have this build up for football. This is week 0. We got college football games on Saturday.
Yeah.
Which I can't wait for. I'm fired up over that.
Back.
Right? We have our Eagles open practice tonight. EJ's going to join us a little bit to talk about it. Baldy today. It's a Baldy day.
Love that. The legend.
Right? So it's one of those, like, this is a great time. This is the perfect time of the year. Like, I want our, here you go, brain.
The brain.
A little brain action today.
Good. I need some winners.
But like this time of the year is like, I love playing.
Everything's coming together.
This is when baseball gets fun.
The worlds are colliding.
Yes, the confluence of all the sports. That's my favorite. What do they call it? They all. Yeah, but there's something. It's the sports equinox.
Oh,
yeah, the sports equinox is when all 4 sports are playing. We're gonna have Sixers. We're gonna have Flyers.
Yeah, I mean September,
Clap your
October.
hands.
September, October.
They're around the corner, dude.
I know. Yo, by the way, the Sixers season tickets are out of control, by the way. Look, so like I had them.
You're unbelievable, man.
Worst decision in my life. We had them for 12 years. We got out last year.
Oh. After the season?
No.
Or before?
Before the end, before Brown. And we almost got back in with Brown, right? We were like, all right. And the ticket prices, now with LeBron.
Wait, after
they got Brown, we almost came back.
How much were they?
They went up, but like.
Not by a lot?
20%. 15%.
Oh, dude, with Jalen Brown, like honestly,
I was hyped.
I love the fact LeBron's here. but I'm more excited for Jaylen Brown. I would think that you would have jumped at
So
it.
we were, but it's 4. I'm with 4 guys. We had 2 seats, lower level, 4 guys. We would get 10 games each. We do a draft. We draft the teams out. I mean, draft the schedule.
Oh, that's awesome.
So much fun. We did it every year.
Draft. Like, that's great. What do we got? And you pick it out of the hat?
Well, we picked a draft order and we drafted like.
You're like, I'll take
like
the
so
Celtics
historically,
game.
First.
Wow.
First.
That's an awesome. That's
really fun.
I got
I
first
like
pick
that.
a lot. I was pretty lucky, and it was usually Golden State or Lakers because I would sell one game all year. One game I'd sell, get my money, like a good chunk of my money back, and that's
smart.
Golden State or LeBron was always the draw. So that was, or a Christmas Day game for a while. We were on
Yeah.
So getting those games. So we would do a draft. You know, if you had 4, you go twice. It comes back down to you.
That's the greatest.
Yeah, we get together.
You go to back to back.
Yeah, it was fun.
Double bubble.
Double bubble 4 wasn't a bad spot either. There's only 4 of us. So we almost got back in. We hit the rep up. So then they get LeBron. I'm like, all right, let's just see what it is. To go upstairs, we were downstairs forever. Good seats. To go upstairs for 21 games, it was more than the full season with Jaylen Brown. Upstairs.
Dude, why?
Guess what the ticket was? 200 level. I broke it down. For 21 games, I did the math. What each ticket cost. 3rd row, not even midcourt, like behind the Sixers bench. 3rd row. Okay, what do you think per ticket?
3rd row behind the Sixers bench?
200 level.
I don't know.
180 a ticket.
For 2nd level seats?
For buying a package. And that's with you
my
buying 20
God,
games.
that's unbelievable.
180 a ticket.
What? Oh, that's crazy.
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 And they got it all. I mean, I did the math. I'm like, guys, like.
So I got a friend of ours, Jules, Vinny P. So Vinny buys he has season tickets.
Yeah.
So he doubled down after the season. Before Jaylen Brown.
What did he know?
He
know Gansey?
I think he has 30 tickets.
Go,
he has
he's
got at least 30 tickets, season tickets.
Oh, he's going to cash in.
He's got a couple floor seats.
Oh, he's cashing in.
3rd row, whatever it is, 3rd row.
I mean, he's cashing in. I mean, that Lakers game, you're not going to get in the building
Dude,
for.
he goes, listen, it's unbelievable. He'll pay for all, he's going to
sell. He could sell. If
he's probably going to make 6 figures just on tickets.
Yes, he will this year. It's if you have that money. Yeah, I mean, you got to think.
He went in he doubled down
because just the face
Vinny.
And the face value.
Really?
Good job. He's a great investment guy. Just on face value, they've gone up double. So he made double just even if he sells them for what the face value is. He's already made double of what his investment was if he wanted to sell his tickets. 2 seats down low is cheaper than 2 seats up top right now. And that was a full season versus 21 games.
That's incredible.
He's crushing it.
That's incredible.
Good for Vinny.
We're gonna have a fun. It's gonna be fun.
Oh, it's gonna be amazing.
It's gonna be a fun time, man. I can't because you know why? Every game's gonna be an event. What I hate the most is when we're in a spot where it's get me to the end of the season. I want to find out what happens in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah,
right?
We're going to enjoy this season.
So if you remember, because we've experienced this a few times, early 2000s, when the Eagles were going to those championship games,
McNabb years.
they didn't care. By 2002, it was, all right, get me to just wake me up in January.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, man, it's football. You gotta enjoy every piece of it.
Yeah.
Then but then we fast forward, and then it was like that with the Sixers. Out again in the 2nd round. First, get out of the 2nd round. Wait until the end of the year.
Yeah.
I want Phillies this year, same way. Now they're lucky that all you have is summer, is baseball, so you got to watch it. But there's a lot of people that go, I'll find out in October.
Yeah, I love it. I'm in it. But yeah, I understand. I don't understand, but I see that people do that. And Yeah.
I like the regular season.
The grind of it, man.
Yeah.
You're a sportsman. You like the grind of it.
I
Yeah.
love it. I
Yeah.
love it. Like Tuesday night in Cleveland. Let's go.
No, I love it. I mean, I don't know what I would do without the Phillies in summer. I mean, that's every night. It's like there's no TV coming on. You know, there's not a lot of great I mean, there are shows now, but historically in the summer, there's not a lot going on. Every night being able to go home.
Yeah, and there's so much TV. Like, I love good TV, but to be honest with you, there's just so much. Like, I need
saturated.
sports.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
And I love I can get in to watch good TV, but I need sports.
No, it's
why I get summertime's the worst.
Yeah. Well, you only have baseball, and
That's it.
well, we might have baseball now if the Dodgers. This guy sells. It's going to blow up because do you see Ohtani has a clause to get out if he sells?
Oh, really?
Ohtani has a clause if Walters or the other guy sells, he can opt out.
Well, how much more money is he going to get?
Who knows? I mean, he had 700.
I'll be honest with you, though. He's not having he has not played well.
He started hot because he was pitching so well, but I think it's so hard to be dominant in both. And he's had stretches where but it's rare at the same time as he raking and lights out pitching.
Right.
I feel like it takes.
But he hasn't raked in a while.
No, he hasn't.
And he hasn't pitched because of the knee.
Yeah.
So it's not like he's been pitching. He hasn't pitched and he hasn't raked.
Yeah. He's been struggling. He started really hot. Like, he was crushing.
He was the runaway MVP.
Yeah.
Until Crow Armstrong came in.
He's got it locked up. How about the Mets traded him for Baez?
That's unbelievable, dude. That's unbelievable. You're a Met.
I don't know what prospect he was at the time in the rankings, but they traded him for
Can you imagine
Baez.
if you're the freaking Mets, if you're a Met fan, it's the price.
And their outfield has been pathetic for years.
Horrible.
And that dude, I mean, just defensively, he's a monster.
Defensively, he's got speed.
Yeah.
Hits for power.
Yeah, he's been with the Phillies, been missing for a long time too.
Yeah,
there's really not a lot of them anymore in the outfield.
5 tools, center field
doesn't happen much.
No.
And usually they never play center even when they do.
Yeah.
If they're going to have power, they're in one of the corners.
I tell my boy, I go, yo, I want you to be playing center.
All
right, speed, power.
Let's go.
Let's go, man.
I love
it. When do you start?
Well, everything's back. Everything's
when
back.
Kids come back.
Kids come back next week, but all sports are back. Everyone was in yesterday.
When's your first football game?
We got scrimmages this weekend.
Penn Charter v.
ANC. It's a 3-school scrimmage. We got another school jumped in on it. Hill School and ANC.
Nice.
So we get a little action, see different.
How's the squad looking?
We got a good senior class, couple Division I guys, and then we got a really good young core coming in. So it's a mix.
But you're building, cuz.
We're trying.
We're trying
to build it up.
You're a builder.
We got it. Football takes a little
That's
longer.
why Danny DD. Well, you gotta attack the big boys.
Yeah, football. Oh, we gotta get linemen. Yeah, we need linemen.
Are you scouring?
Yeah,
you gotta get big boys.
We're on it. We need them.
That's everything.
It is.
The skill guys are one thing. We always talk about the Q and everything, but
skill guys show up.
It's all about they can't do anything unless you got
skill guys show up at your door. Linemen don't.
No.
Linemen don't just show up.
No.
Skill guys show up because there's gonna be guys with speed and you can teach it up. And you can't teach size.
You know what's funny? You can't teach size, and you also can't teach the mentality.
Yeah.
Right. Like there's a kid I know, big kid, hates playing O-line.
Yeah.
Hates it. And I get it. It's not fun. But the kid's a big kid and he wants to be more of a receiver. It's no, dude, you got to embrace it, man. You got to be a tackle.
Yeah.
You know?
No doubt.
You got to get in there. You got to be a tackle, dude. You got to block. Anyway, lots to get to. A lot of fun as always. Got my man in here, fired up. Danny DDAD.
We got a funny thing in the chat. Joey just said, I'm recruiting guys from college to come back and play high school because that's what they're doing these days. Come on.
Let's go.
Let's go. 5 for 5.
Some eligibility.
Come on down.
Come and get that high school education at Penn Charter. I love it. I love it. All right. Let's take a quick TO, and then we'll come back and EJ to get us ready for the open practice tonight at 6 o'clock. How about it, dude?
I'm excited.
You know?
I'm excited.
All right.
It's going to be packed down there.
Yeah, buddy. It'll be packed.
I mean, I don't know for sure, but I doubt that many cities get the turnout to open practices that we get.
No, it's different here.
I'd like to track it.
Yeah, it's different here. All right. Let's talk about our friends. Parks Casino, summertime or anytime. Parks Casino has been our casino of choice since it opened, man. Parks Casino, this is how you win. They got it all. Headline entertainment, Liberty Bell Beer Garden, great poker room, award-winning dining, sports book that's ridiculous. Every month, Latin dance nights with free dance lessons and a live salsa band. Plus, monthly jazz night, monthly country music nights with line dancing and a live country band. Comedy night every month featuring a great lineup of touring comedians, plus national headliners. Here you go. You got Jodeci on November 19th.
Jodeci, wow, smooth R&B right there.
Right? You got Rick Springfield, December 3rd. Joey Diaz, the great comedian.
He's hilarious.
He is funny.
He's a funny guy.
Tim Dillon, November 14th. All right there. ParksCasino.com to buy tickets. Street Road exit off at 95. Got to be 21. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Now let's talk about Xfinity and the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. What if you're going to have intelligent and reliable Wi-Fi? Keep it the same price for 5 years. That's the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Imagine Wi-Fi that makes everything in your home work together, that finds and fixes problems before you even notice them. Super intelligent Wi-Fi with a sixth sense, and that lets you stream the game even when the whole family's online. All your devices work in perfect harmony for 5 whole years. Best part, no annual contracts, no hidden fees. Xfinity's best equipment included. It just works. And like in my house, the kids are playing the games. All right, my wife's on the line taking Italian lessons. And I'm trying to watch the game. And it all works. I don't know, it just works. And your Wi-Fi should stay reliable and the price should stay put. Lock in your price. Unlock the possibilities with Xfinity. Learn more at Xfinity.com. Xfinity. Imagine that. Restrictions apply. Select plans only. All right. Let's get to our man on the scene. Our Eagles insider, E.J. Smith. What's the buzz? Brought to us by our great friends at Evans Pest Control. Here's my man, all about the buzz. What's going on, EJ?
What's going on, guys? When you were describing that tackle, you know, that the kid who didn't want to play offensive line, that was me in high school. I was a quarterback my freshman year. They moved me to offensive tackle the next year, and I was crushed. You know, it's like I got to put my hand in the dirt. Got to do the dirty work now. Yeah, that was a tough moment for me.
I know, and it's funny, right? Like, because I get it. O-line is not fun. Like, it's not a fun position. Like,
a quiet taste,
right? Like, it's the least of every position on the field. That's the least fun. It's why guys like to run. People go, "Oh, O-line like they like the run block." Yeah, wouldn't you? Who wants to go retreat and block and pass block? You run. You're going to run block. At least you get to hit somebody.
Yeah, I'm about to say you get to be the aggressor. It's a lot more fun to run block. But I mean, like I said, it's an acquired taste. By the time I was a senior, I loved playing tackle. You know, I loved being able to get somebody on a down block.
I can see you doing that because you're cerebral.
Yeah, I appreciate
smart
that.
guys play O-line. You talk to any O-lineman, they are smart. They got the D guys. I used to like playing defense because D guys are just instinct. They just attack.
Yeah. Like it's a trick of the trade as a beat reporter. You know this, because if you want to get great quotes in a locker room, you go to the offensive lineman. You go to in the Eagles locker room, it's the back of the locker room. You go to the back of the locker room, you got Jordan Mailata, you got Lane Johnson, all those guys. You know, you got great quotes. Before we had Jason Kelsey, who was a great quote. So yeah, O-linemen are cerebral. I agree with that.
Yeah, there's something about it, about that spot. And you're right on, dude. I used to always, first guy I always talked to was Runyon and Trey. They were the guys that you would go to first. Then I go see my boys Trot and Doc.
Let's go.
And then they were like, all right, where we stand? We're going to open practice tonight. I'll be honest with you. I hate the open practice.
Really?
It's good for the fans, so I appreciate it for the fans. But it's not Lehigh, right? It's not like real true practice. It's almost like, you remember in, what was it, Rocky 2 or 3? Rocky 3. When
he's training.
And all the fanfare.
It's a circus.
Yes.
Mick didn't like it.
Right? Like he's doing a speed bag and the
signing autographs, he's giving kisses
on the cheek.
Yeah. He wasn't.
That's what it reminds me of. Music. Like, you're not getting real work done.
Yeah, it is a little bit of a performance. I think the fact that they only have the one makes it more that way. You know, I think like you'll see tonight. They'll sell that stadium out more or less, and it's a special thing, but it also shows you the demand for this. You know, that the Eagles fan base is so passionate about being at these practices, and the fact that they've scaled it back to only having the one. I wish that they had more. I wish that they had a handful. Obviously, Lehigh was great when they had it. So yeah, I think it does. It kind of makes it more of a performance where, you know, this practice tonight is going to be about some fireworks and kind of showing everybody, like, you know, how great the team is. It's almost just like it's like a hype machine where you're going to try to get like a bunch of excitement over a few plays. But I agree, it's not necessarily the best work you'll see. You know, the scrimmage at the end of practice is usually a decent indicator of where guys stand, but yeah, it's a little bit more performative than it used to be.
You know, it's funny. If they really wanted to make bank, you go away for a month, 3 weeks. Just take 3 weeks. All right. It's worth the hassle of bringing everything to camp, go away, and then you charge $20, $10 to get in.
Yeah.
And you charge $10 donation, you know, for autism, you'd kill it. Because that would be every day. You would have scores of people.
I told you, I worked at Lehigh as an intern, and it was so cool. I loved it. I mean, as a worker, it was, you know, I was in the merchandise tent, so everyone.
You had to go through the tent.
You had to go through the tent to get there.
Imagine the merch you're going to sell and the donations.
But I love that the players, it's just like they're in the dorms. I feel like they're back at humble beginnings. Like, you know, it's just different. Now I understand the move, and Chip did it, right?
Chip started, but then but it was really organizational. And Chip was the one who started it. But because NovaCare or Jefferson Health is so, you know, pristine and has everything, like that's why teams, all the old school coaches leave.
Yeah.
Like Andy still does it.
Yeah. Yeah, there's something to it, the camaraderie that you build.
I think there's a characteristic trait that you get when you do that.
Yeah.
And it's great for the fans. Like, how many of us have stories about going to Lehigh when we were kids and falling in love with the game in part because of it? So I'm nostalgic about it. You know, I'm sentimental about it, but I understand the logistical reason behind not doing it.
All right. Take me inside. All right. Take me inside your notebook. Because I wasn't here. I wasn't in Boston. I want to know what was happening. Like, what was your take? I've read everybody else's thing. I don't really care. And I watch, but I really want your take on what you saw.
Yeah. So you want to go position by position? You just want to all right. So let's do it. At quarterback, we've seen Andy Dalton and Tanner McKee continuously rotate. But at this point, like, I think it's fair to say that McKee has outplayed Dalton. The preseason game last Saturday, and really just over the last week or so, I think McKee has looked better. Dalton had an early advantage because he understands the system, which is something they really value. I think Sean Mannion really values that, the fact that he understands what they're trying to install. But just from a standpoint of the backup quarterback, a spot that the Eagles value higher than anyone, Andy Dalton is a departure from what we've seen this team have in years past. He is not the premium backup type player that you expect. If he is their number 2 in the regular season, it would be a drop off from what we've seen in the past. So
I don't think so. I hear that Tanner's the backup.
Yeah, I think so too. But I think they want to see who they can get something for on the trade market. And, you know, my guess is they'll flip Dalton for a 7. You know, if they can get him, you know, get what they paid for him, and they have a couple of months to help from him with installing the offense. And you spin it as you drafted Cole Payton. He kind of made Andy Dalton expendable, and it's a good problem to have. So that's where they stand at quarterback. At receiver, we just saw Makai Lemon and DeVonta Smith back at practice yesterday. Those
Hey, real
guys,
quick before you get the receiver. So
yeah,
what was your take? I heard mixed reviews with how Jalen played.
yeah. So yesterday specifically,
Really, the last few days, yeah.
yeah. So the biggest thing about Jalen right now to me is there have been a lot of interceptions. A lot of turnovers, especially in New England. I think there were 3 the first day, 2 the second day, and there have been some splash plays as well. But the turnovers are the thing that I'm really curious about going into the regular season because we know how Nick feels about turnovers. We know how Nick feels about interceptions. Honestly, we know how Jalen feels about interceptions. How are they going to respond if running this offense where they're operating in a riskier part of the field? They are trying to exploit and leverage the middle of the field, and a lot of those interceptions have been there. And they all haven't been, bad ball placement or bad timing. Some of them have been miscommunications. Ball bounces off of Hollywood Brown's hands into a defender. Like there's been a mixed bag there. How they respond to those turnovers is going to be really interesting to me.
Yeah, I that's the cost of doing business, and especially since you're installing a new offense. Like if you're installing a new offense, like they're going to happen. You can't run from interceptions. Oh no, let's go back in our shell like we're a freaking turtle.
I like the fact that it just shows that he's getting outside his comfort zone and that we're trying new things, right? Like, and the fact that he's embracing it because, like EJ said, like how he feels about it. Like he didn't go over the middle on purpose, right? Like he didn't have the confidence. So like, I'm with it, man. I don't care about interceptions right now in New England. It shows me that they're really trying to switch things up. And for a while we weren't, So like to have that type of offense, we got new players. Like, go for it. This is the time to make mistakes.
And by the way, I'm sure it will linger into the regular season. I'm sure he will throw more picks this season, and I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
Like if you're going to make a commitment to this offense, he can't be worried about throwing picks. Like he's got to run the offense. You got a really good defense to lean in, lean on your defense. Like this is what's going to happen because if you master it, if you get to the point where it's going to be a net positive, even with the picks.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. I don't know how Nick Sirianni feels about it. That would be my only pushback. We've asked Nick about turnover avoidance with this offense. It's been what we've heard from Nick for years. The winning percentage, the bottom line, and, being about turnover avoidance. So it's not something I would say I'm worried about. I'm just curious how the two things will mesh, as the season progresses. Because I agree with you. I think it's growing pains, and I think it's honestly been good that Jalen, I like the one that bounced off Hollywood Brown's hands. It was the second day of joint practices. I said on the show afterward, if you're Sean Mannion, if you're Parks Frazier, you go to Jalen and you say, we got to live with those. Those are the types of picks that you have to accept in this offense because the whole premise of this offense is going to be basically, let's break it down to like the most basic explanation. Like play action to get the linebackers to commit forward, you throw over their head in the middle of the field. Like that is the foundation of what they are doing. You're going to have turnovers operating in that part of the field. And honestly, it's worth it because we've seen the highs from this offense, the deep routes to Hollywood Brown, to DeVonta Smith, now that he's back. Those are the byproducts of all that work you do building the foundation. So I think they have to live with it. I'm not totally sure if Nick Sirianni will.
Well, I would be a mistake. Let's get to my biggest concern on this team is the pass catchers, which also includes the thin tight end group. Where are they at, EJ?
Yeah, tight ends, it's interesting. So we're on the same wavelength right now because I'm prepping for the 2 p.m. show we're going to do, and we're doing what ifs, right? And the one of my big what ifs, I'm doing like a positive what if and a negative what if for each phase, run game, pass game. And I actually was looking at the tight end room from the run game perspective, but I think pass game is fair too. Like, what if this Eagles tight end room is just not quite as good as we thought it was, top down? Like Dallas Goedert, like he is obviously a proven veteran. He's been productive in the league. I wonder about him as the number one combo tight end in this offense where you have to hold up in the run game and you have to be a threat on those play action plays. You have to be a threat in the pass game. I think I'm less worried about him in the pass game. I'm worried about the guys behind him in the pass game. But I don't know. Do they have enough firepower on the
He
edge
was
of the
not good blocker last year. His blocking suffered last year.
Yeah. I've been saying that on the show too. Like he's not like the guy he was 5 years ago in terms of, true combo tight end. You can run out of 11, you can pass out of 12 because of him. I think he's still pretty solid as a receiver, but yeah, I mean, like, we saw it yesterday. He got blocked into the backfield or he got pushed into the backfield. It was against Jalix Hunt. You don't want him matched up against Jalix Hunt, but in this offense,
there are times when you got to block the edge.
Right. I mean, everybody remembers the 49ers NFC Championship game where, he asks his tight ends to block edge rushers. Now, you don't want to do it a lot, but again, there are going to be times where Dallas Goedert's got to win or lose slow against bigger players. And yeah, he hasn't looked great doing it. And, you got Johnny Munt, who is solid as a blocker, not giving you much as a receiver. And after that tight end room drops off of a cliff. I mean, Eli Stowers is on the injury report now with the hamstring injury. I wouldn't have had him as a game day active even before he got hurt. Now less than 5% chance.
He's got to he's got to get somebody. Stone Smart's not cutting it.
Yeah, he's got to make a trade. I think, the thing about it is when you look at that group behind it, it's Cam Latu, EJ Jenkins, and Stone Smart. None of those guys have to be on the 53. You can make a trade, you can get somebody in. It's going to be interesting to see who it is, but I think they got to make a trade there.
Have you looked around the league? Like what tight end? Like,
yeah, I mean, Michael Mayer is the one, but
I know we always go back to Mayer because of Bowers.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'm not sure who it's going to be, but I'm sure there's guys out there, especially combo guys who can give you a lot as an inline blocker, because there might be times where you want to go 12 and you want it to be Johnny Munt and maybe somebody you add and not Dallas Goedert if he is going to be somebody who you can't trust to hold up against bigger bodies.
That's the one thing. Now, I know the draft board didn't fall their way last year, but like you look at this offense, look at the tight ends. Like we talk about, it's become a tight end league, right? Running this offense, Loveland does it in Chicago, right? Tucker Kraft in Green Bay, Kittle and the Rams have 17 tight ends, right? Like all around the league, there's tight ends that run this league, and they need one, man.
And on top of it, I mean, when was the last time Dallas Goedert was healthy for an entire season? Right?
Well, that's what worries me more than anything. I think he'll hold up. He may not be the best blocker, but he'll catch the ball. But how long until he?
Yeah, it's at this point, it's a proven fact that he doesn't stay healthy for an entire season. So they need depth there, and I'm expecting Howie to make a move just because. I mean, I think Stowers is just not going to play this year. I mean, if he does, it's going to be very, very small reps. Yeah. So they need to do something because we have no depth there. Now, you're talking about the receivers. We have depth at receiver. Now, we don't have the star power we once had, but we at least have, I feel confident in the depth in that room for the role guys. We don't have that at the tight end position. Not at all.
Yeah, and the thing with Stowers, it'll be interesting. I mean, he's got the hamstring now. Like if he's not going to be healthy to start the season, I do wonder if they stash him on IR. I mean, he wasn't going to be active on game days. I can tell you because it wasn't just that he's got a lot of work to do as a blocker. It seems like he hasn't really adjusted to the speed of the game yet. He got blanketed in coverage a couple times in joint practices, and that's where you were expecting to see him flash. Against safeties and linebackers running routes. We haven't seen it this summer from him. I mean, he's got a long way to go. Not saying he can't get there, but yeah, I don't think he's a factor.
Not this year. He's not a factor this year.
You mentioned the Rams have a lot of tight ends. Like they got Terrence Ferguson, they got Tyler Higbee. Could Davis Allen be somebody? Could you
Yeah, good. He catches the ball too.
Yeah, I mean he's someone.
What's going on with? How worried are you about Lemon?
Well, I'm glad. I think him being back is important, but yesterday he said something that I found really interesting after practice. He said that he's got to learn to take the right precautions and be more professional to keep his hamstring from flaring up like it did in the summer. So, you take that a couple different ways. I read that as stretching. I read that as like preparation for practice. So that's not ideal. The fact that he's dealt with his hamstring a couple of times. obviously in college, in the spring. Now that he's back, you take him at his word. He's going to be more professional. He didn't have like a, emphatic day yesterday, but you can see the vision for like what they want from him. Moving him around the formation, getting him into, soft spots against zone coverage and letting him run after the catch. I think the jury's still out with him. I think it's really not ideal that he missed time with this, and especially because he kind of categorized it as a mistake. Like that, you never want to hear that, especially from a first round pick. But I'm taking him at his word that he learned from it, and if he is back, I still think he could be really good in this offense.
Early?
Not early. No,
I don't want to say it's a wash, but I'll be honest with you. I think this year he's probably more like Matthew Golden last year than he is, impact.
Yeah, we're not talking about the wide receiver 2 conversation at this point. We're talking 3 or 4 right now. I think you're expecting Dontavian Wicks and DeVonta to be the 2 guys in that receiver room. And then you hope that Goddard is somebody that you can lean on in the pass game. I think Lemon will be featured. I think he will be in motion a lot. I think he'll get the ball like kind of with some design stuff. But yeah, I think the time he's missed, you're kind of hoping that I think like the Cooper to Gene analogy is the one that you'll hear a lot. You're hoping that by week 5 or week 6, it looks like they envisioned it to look like.
I would that. Yeah, I would take that.
I would say I'm concerned. I'm concerned for rookie wideouts, man.
It's tough.
It's a different league. They find out like they're used to dealing in space.
Yeah.
Corners that have stiff hips. Like it's an eye-opening league.
No, it's rare that you see rookies come in and get over 500 yards receiving, right? So, but I do like his toughness. I do like what he said, EJ, about like he's learned. He talked about how much he missed, how much he loves the game, and like he doesn't say anymore. I think
no doubt he's a dog.
I think he's a dog, and I think as the season progresses and Jalen gets comfortable with him, I think he's going to be that safety blanket over the middle. And I'm hoping we can find him in space and let him do his thing because when he gets the ball, he's electric.
I'm with you. Like, you give him the ball.
Yeah, but you're right.
But like, we're talking about 2 factors. We're talking about a kid that's missed all training camp, right? Who's a rookie. And we're talking about an offense and a quarterback that is just starting to go over the middle.
Yeah, it's a complex offense, too.
So with those 2 things, I could see struggles. Like,
for sure.
In that sense.
Yeah, especially the chemistry aspect with Jalen. We've seen it with Jalen. He is like to an extreme. He won't throw to guys he doesn't trust.
Yeah.
Haven't had the time to build that trust. So, yeah, I could see it being a slower start. But, again, they've thrust him back in right away. Like sometimes with rookies, they slow play these guys. They want with the 3s, with the 2s, you got to work your way up. He went right back in with the starting offense. It wasn't a surprise. They need him to get those reps, but it is telling for how important they want him to be to this offense.
Yeah. I'm excited. We got some depth on the O-line. We started this conversation with the O-line. Let's finish it because a couple things. Markel Bell is a player. So you got right now, he's got to be ahead of Fred, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Fred's a tricky one, man. I mean, I was about to say I didn't have him on my list.
I don't want to cut him.
I don't want to either, but he might get cut. I mean, like he might be the odd man
out. What are you carrying? Who are you carrying right now?
I put my 53 up on allphly.com yesterday, and I didn't have Fred on. I don't feel.
Is the streak going to continue, EJ? Are we going to get the streak? Or is the 53 streak going to continue this year?
Oh yeah, I'm going for 3 for 3.
Let's go, baby! Come on, man.
Yeah, king of the beats right now.
So let's go. Let's go. How many? First of all, how many O-line you carrying?
I have 9.
You got 9, not 10. Oh,
heavier. But I got.
So you got Bell, Kendall,
got Lampkin, and then I snuck Micah Morris on.
I'll tell you though, dude.
You're out on Morris.
No, I'm not out on. I don't want to cut Fred.
I don't
want to cut Fred because, he's done it before. Like he comes in and he's done it, and like in a pinch, something God forbid goes on with Lane, right? I know you got Bell, But what
Yeah,
if
two
you got
things here.
multiple injuries? I think he's a tackle that's valuable.
So the question that we don't know is how will Fred respond? Because in theory, you could get him to the practice squad. You call him up for week 1. He's up on game day. That solves that. You still have him on the roster. He's not exposed to waivers, and he's been someone who's been available to the league a few times and has not, garnered a lot of interest. But if Fred's not going to respond well to it, I talked to Fred last February or January at the end of the season, and he said that he wants to fight for a starting job somewhere. Now, again, he hasn't had those opportunities, so I don't know how he will respond to that. Obviously, Markel Bell's hurt right now, which probably changes the calculus a little bit. But to me, the other part of this is Fred does not seem like a great fit for this system. Obviously, we talked before about the run blocking aspect for him. He doesn't look good operating in space right now in this offense, and that's why Markel Bell's firmly ahead of him for me. If they,
it's a great point that you bring up because you got to be mobile, you got to be able to move.
Well, the question for me is, like, they have a lot of these like projects, right? So what do we do with these projects on the defensive side that they like that have upside? Like that I think plays into the O-line discussion and why EJ thinks. I'm assuming that's why EJ has 9. Like, there's a lot of guys like, the 2 guys we got from the NFL, exchange. Like, is Bernard are they going to keep Bernard around? Or are they going to keep Will Rue around? What about the linebackers? Like, there's a lot of different positions on defense where I think they have projects where they don't want to give up on yet. And then, like, if they waive them, people are probably going to pick them up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Weru to me is on the roster. I mean, he has flashed too much in the preseason. He's put too much on tape. I think Bernard, is on, but I could see them trying to IR stash somebody like that. I think Bernard would benefit from being around the building, in the meeting room, acclimating to Philadelphia. But honestly, the thing when I went through my 53, there's a couple calls that I think could go either way. There's a couple guys on there that I don't think you need to have on there, like Micah Morris. You don't have to have Micah Morris on your 53. Another guy like Deontay Lawson. Like, I like Deontay Lawson a lot. You don't have to have him on your 53. You can get him through to the practice squad. And when you're looking at that, when you have that situation, to me, what that says, I'd expect Howie Roseman to be very busy between now and Sunday. I expect him to make a couple trades, add some guys that they feel great about having on the 53, even if it comes at the expense of somebody, obviously a lot of people will have Kapenna Gashikin or Maximus Pulley on their 53s. All these guys could be practice squad guys. So I didn't have those for the record. But yeah, the Fred one, like, he's my 54th guy right now, and he might be 53 by the time I finalize it, but he just hasn't had a great summer, and I think they can get him through to the practice squad.
You get my point though about him. Like,
He's played. I've been saying that all summer. When we talked about Markel Bell versus him back in May, I said Fred's played really good football for this team. Not really good, but he's played solid football for this team.
That's something you need. Like, during the course, you get banged up, you got injuries. You need somebody that's dependable.
Well, that's what I think. But EJ, don't you think Fred will get claimed just because he's been proven?
So he's not exposed to waivers. He's a vested veteran. So if they cut him, he has to choose to go somewhere else if he's going to go somewhere else. Now, he might. Now, that's the question that I don't have the answer to.
Gotcha.
Right now.
Okay.
He might say, if you cut me, I'm going to go try and find somewhere where I have a pathway to start. Or maybe a better scheme fit. That's a possibility. And if that's the case, then I do think you see him on the 53. Because I don't think they want him to leave the building. I just don't know if he has to be on the 53 to keep him in the building.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, that makes sense.
So you're everybody loves Willie.
He's awesome. I mean, you have to suspend disbelief to watch him play football.
I think the same thing. I look at him and I go, my eyes are deceiving.
Yep.
I mean, what's he, 5'10", EJ?
He might be 5'9".
I love it, man.
He's listed at. I don't think that's accurate. He's a big time
wrestler.
Yeah.
And I've seen the transition wrestling to offense and defensive line, especially defensive line, has been huge. But just the hands, right? You have such strong hands, such strong wrists. You have to grab people and maneuver them.
Yes.
It translates so well. And when the elite wrestlers have always been, in my time in high school, have been elite linemen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they understand that.
Especially D guys, because you shed. Man, that's the way you shed.
Yeah. when you see him walk around the locker room, like you think he's like an equipment guy or something.
It's unbelievable. It's a great
Player,
story. It's a great story.
He's got a
Great
lot of
story.
questions still to answer. I think he's going to have to continuously prove. He's going to have to prove it every day that he's able to do this. But he's been doing it. I mean, he's got pop in his hands. When he gets latched onto somebody, they're not going anywhere. And he finishes blocks. That's what Fran always talks about, through the whistle with him.
Yeah.
Jordan Davis said he's a nightmare to go against. Think about that. Think he's giving up like 100 pounds in that matchup. So
100 pounds and 7 inches.
Right. Exactly. So he's got that leverage, and the guys love him. Like all the players, when they talk about him, they are just like so excited to talk about him because
That's beautiful.
All players, football player.
Yeah.
And technique. So
yeah, that's awesome. What do you got on tap, buddy?
So we got the 2:00 show. We're going to go through what ifs, and then Fran and I are going to be live, probably from the Linc, if I had to guess, after the public practice. So we got a double duty show today. We're gonna have a lot of coverage.
I love it.
Yeah.
Let's go,
EJ, real quick. I'm sorry I got to do it. Ashton, not too hot right now, brother. What's going on with the squad?
I got the logo behind me here. It was a tough opening day. But they always start the season slow because they never have all their business done. They'll make some signings and it'll be fine.
All right. I saw the flag. I saw the scarf. I had to ask, man.
No, it was a tough watching experience. It was one of those where they were only like 30 minutes in the game. I'm like, can this just be over now?
Yeah, they got walloped.
Oh yeah,
yeah, 4-0.
Who beat them?
Bo's team, Brighton.
Brighton
beat them 4-0. Damn,
it was ugly. They got somebody sent off. It was really bad.
Yeah. I didn't watch it. I just saw the score afterwards. So yeah.
It was a tough one.
I don't know. Like the problem is, and listen, it's great. Like, and yeah, I've started to really like it, enjoy it. But after the World Cup, like, I need a break from it.
I got something for you though. I got into it late. I'm a Leeds guy, but I watched the documentary. They're not a common team. They're like a local fighting team, and their journey. There's a doc on it. Is amazing. Okay. You'd be all in. I'm gonna send you.
All right, send it to me.
Leeds.
Because I don't have a squad.
You need one. That's what gets you in. You got.
Because I don't have a squad. I'm like,
working class, hard battle that came back from the ashes. Leeds.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. You're a Leeds.
I was thinking Liverpool, but
you don't want to jump on.
Good, right?
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
There's not much fun in all that winning. It's not fun. It's not. That's not what it's about. You got to suffer.
Yeah. I don't know. Because there's only teams that are on. I gotta have a team that's at least relevant.
Yeah, for sure.
No,
but they're in the Premier League, so they're up there. Yeah,
all right.
They're making some noise.
By the way, just so we're talking, have you seen the new Ted Lasso?
I'm not fully caught up, but I've watched a couple episodes.
You?
I haven't watched it yet. Too busy with camp.
Yeah, right. And I respect that.
Yeah,
not good.
It hasn't drawn me in like I'd expect.
It's not good.
Like I'm not watching it weekly like I did previously.
No, it's not good. All right, EJ, can't wait tonight. Big night.
Yep.
Thank you, my brother. Let's go. Open practice.
Let's talk soon, guys. All right.
Let's go. EJ. Oh, we're in for a treat, brother. I miss my boy.
He's back.
He is back. He's back. So I was like, yo, you're around tomorrow? Yeah, you betcha. And then he says, getting close, cuz.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Is there a hole in the drywall where you were at?
Nobody gets me fired up like Baldy, man.
Well, your head through the drywall.
Nobody does. He's the best. Coming up next is Baldy, but first, let's talk about our friends. Let's go Wawa. Listen, sometimes you're not looking for a full meal. Sometimes you want a little something. That's where Wawa comes in. Right? You craving a sweet treat? Many options, right? You're moving something creamy, something rich. How about try the strawberry cheesecake cream smoothie? How about something that tastes like summer, like a pina colada float? Or you're looking for something you can really dig into, the caramel cookies and cream parfait? You can't beat. Now, my Anthony, he's a late night man. Daddy, I want a vanilla milkshake.
Late night, huh?
Oh yeah, like it's like a 10 o'clock piece.
All right.
So I'll go sometimes if he had a long day training, working out, he deserves.
You got a close Wawa?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So I'll make the run.
There you go.
Right. And like he deserves, and he does it, does the whole thing. Vanilla milkshake, loves the shakes. No matter what you're craving, whatever time, Wawa's got ice cream, parfaits, floats, cream smoothies ready when you are. Gotta have Wawa.
For the past 30 years, Golden Nugget Jewelers has operated out of the very same location in the heart of Philadelphia. Customers from across Pennsylvania, New Jersey, even Baltimore, New York City have come to Golden Nugget Jewelers to find that perfect engagement ring, wedding band, or gift. Their staff is highly trained and dedicated to providing a personalized experience. I've gone there a couple of times. I had to replace a diamond in a ring. I had to get a necklace. They're not pushy. The staff is super informative. It's just a great shopping experience. They have a vast selection of engagement rings and wedding bands, along with high-end watches, fashion jewelry, sparkling diamond necklaces, bracelets, earrings, and everything else you could think of. You receive a final cleaning and written appraisal with every engagement ring purchase. And Golden Nugget Jewelers, they're family owned. They've been operating since 1987, right there on Chestnut Street at 8th in downtown Philadelphia. You deserve an expert, and you deserve the best price. Golden Nugget Jeweler, where Philly gets engaged. Visit goldennuggetjewelry.com.
There he is.
What's up, cuz? Good morning.
Good morning. Business. You got me fired up last night. We're close.
Yeah, well, I got fired up this morning. I just got out of the ocean, man. It was just like voyage to the bottom of the sea this morning. It was a good day, man. So I got out of there in time to join you here, man. I'm ready to go here, cuz, honestly.
What did you did you go for a dive? Free dive?
Well, I have this routine. I hit the steam room. I do 1,000 crunches. I hit the gym, then I go dive and swim. And so I just go with just a mask, so I don't get any extra kick from my flippers. And so I could get and I'm just practicing my breath hold down there. So I was just looking for, anything that was moving, some rays, some lobsters, whatever. So it was good. It was good morning little routine.
Dude, that's a great routine.
That's
so
a
what
good
did you
routine.
do today? Like what muscle group?
I did deadlifts and I did squats. Deadlift, squats, and neck. Because I think the neck is like an underdeveloped issue. I see these guys get these stingers and stuff like.
You doing shrugs?
I did not do shrugs this morning, cuz. That's my bad. But I did get my neck a little bit.
Okay, good. Well, it's good because it's funny. I got the boys. Like we go Sunday night. Sunday night we were there. We're doing my. I'm telling Anthony to make sure you do the shrugs. Get your traps popped out.
I swear, every football picture I took throughout college and probably half of my career in the NFL, I was bowing my neck.
Yeah.
We all wanted a big neck. We all wanted Herschel Walker's neck.
That's a great muscle group, like the trap.
Well, I mean, look, we got these issues going on with all this stuff. I think you can take some of these you can mitigate some of these hits that these guys are getting by really working your neck. Maybe wearing a neck roll, all those kind of things that we did back in the day.
Yeah, why did they go away from the neck roll?
I don't know, honestly. I wore a neck roll I got stingers in college. Yeah. I wore a neck roll every day the rest of my college career, and throughout 12 years in the NFL, I wore a neck roll. Practice and games. I never took it off. Howie Long always had, you look at any picture of Howie Long, he had a neck roll on.
Yeah, I don't know why guys went away from it, man.
The one that stands out for me was Brian Cox. Always had.
Oh yeah, Brian Cox, the Bears.
Yeah, good call. Good call with Cox. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe they just don't think it looks good, or it's not comfortable, or it's everybody wants to be lighter, and I think sometimes the equipment can help you.
I'm with you. I'm with you. All right. As we enter preseason week 3. Let's go. What did Baldy learn this past week? Because preseason week 2 is a big week for a lot of teams. You saw a lot of guys play. right? So let's kind of go through. We'll save the Eagles for last, but let's go through the league first. And let's
Okay.
go, what did Baldy learn? And let's go this past week. What did you see? Kind of
You want
like,
to go team? Are you going to throw teams at me, or
I'm
you
going
just
to
want to
throw
see in general?
divisions at you. All right.
Throw a division at me.
This way we'll go groupings.
Okay.
Let's go AFC East. So you had the Patriots and you got the Bills. And,
I mean, Geno Smith went out there for the Jets. The ball didn't hit
Yeah.
the ground. Complete his first 7 passes, touchdown pass to the tight end. It was pretty impressive looking drive. You can say it's preseason, all this stuff, but I mean, you look at the upgrade in talent that they have. Now I know Breece Hall is out, but you look at the right tackle is a really good football player. You look at Garrett Wilson back healthy. You look at Mason Taylor, tight end, looks like he could really be coming on.
I liked him. I wanted the Eagles to get Mason Taylor. I liked him.
I swear. Well, I mean, I hate doing this, but sometimes you just say these things. Like when you watch him at LSU, and then you understand, who his dad is, and the genetics of the family. You go, could this be Travis Kelce?
Right.
Because he's the same size as Travis, and he runs well. Now,
Yeah.
obviously, Travis had Mahomes most of his career. He's going to the Hall of Fame. I don't want to put anybody in that, but he does remind you, like big, smooth,
Yeah.
athlete.
Yeah. Now I think we did the tight ends that year. He's coming out, and he's a guy that we both really liked. All right. Let's go.
Well, you saw the Patriots. So, they're thin at some positions, really thin. Like, they lost their right tackle the 5th play of the game against the Eagles. And, they threw this kid in from Texas A&M. He's not ready. He's definitely not ready. I mean, you look at Ty Robinson, he went crazy. They had one breakdown after another. So, but, that Kyle Williams can flat out run, now they're going to talk about AJ and all this. They need speed. That Kyle Williams ran right by a pretty good corner, Ambry Thomas. Like, he ran right by it.
Dude, it was funny, Baldy. Last year, there was a play where he got a little time, and I'm like, why aren't they using him? He had a couple do you remember that? It was a long touchdown. It was a beautiful throw, right? And the kid's got great speed. You're right. And I
He's got
kept
a great
wondering,
burst, man.
why aren't they integrating this kid as a deep threat?
I mean, everybody's looking for explosive plays in their offense because it's just too hard in this league just to march 12 plays and go, 65 yards, whatever. They're looking for the chunk plays, and so Kyle Williams, like he was that guy last year. You're right. They just, teams just cut down the other day to 80 players, so they cut a couple receivers, but like he has a chance. Miami, the Dolphins, they're another draft away. But I love the coach. I love the coach. I was at a scrimmage last week against the Giants. I mean, it was 90 and 90 out there, humidity, heat. They had both coaches had their players on the field for 2.5 hours. Like they're getting trained the right way. The line could be good. They need some help on defense still. The offensive line position is okay. They could be a little bit better on the right side.
Let's go to the north. Deshaun Watson. Ew.
Well, I mean, look. I understand fans. But every Eagle quarterback, cuz, going back to Norm Snead, to Roman Gabriel, they've all been booed. Quarterbacks get booed in certain towns. Like he got booed for a lot of different reasons. But honestly, they got a pretty good young team. The quarterback play, whether it's Shador or Deshaun, it doesn't look great to me. But Todd Monken, like he got the job and he knew he had to go through this.
Oh, yeah. Listen, you got a great quarterback draft coming up. You just bite the bullet and go.
They've had good drafts. They've got good young players. A lot of young talent on that team. Both receivers, I think, can play. Casey Concepcion, Denzel Boston. I think both kids are an upgrade. So I
agree with that. Yeah.
So look, first of all, this isn't the same. It's not apples to apples here at all. But I was in New Orleans last year, and I'm like, how is Tyler Shuck not starting over Spencer Rattler? And they started Spencer Rattler the first 6 weeks. He wasn't good. They weren't good. Shuck came in. They played much better. Like sometimes they get it wrong, and maybe Shador is the guy. Maybe by the time you get to October, Shador's in there. It doesn't mean it's for the whole season. It's just
No, and listen, for them, if I'm a Browns fan, I'm rooting for 0-17.
Yeah, the problem for them
Great draft.
it is a great draft. The problem is, like Baldy's saying, like they have a pretty decent team, and they're going to win games by accident. The defense is solid. Like they got guys now. The quarterback,
The quarterback plays so bad.
I know, but they might get 6 wins by accident over there. They've been stuck in that limbo for a while where they can't get down to
bad.
well,
3-4 wins.
look, they traded Miles. They've got assets. They can trade. We saw the Eagles trade up for Carson. We saw the Rams trade up for Jared Goff. Like that's what they got the assets for. They gave away their best player. They didn't give him away. They got a great player, Jared Verse, back. But they got assets right here. Andrew Berry's stocking, and if next year is the year, like look, even if they had the first pick with Baker, they didn't know how to build around him. So they could get the first pick and still screw it up. Teams have done that plenty of times.
Yeah. You sold on Baltimore as one of the favorites?
No, not at all. Not at all. Like, I got to see what the passing game looks like because Lamar wasn't good in the passing game last year. We like Jacoby Lane. He scored a touchdown last week. Like, I think he's going to help. I don't know what Rashad Bateman's issue is and how that thing's going to get resolved. But I'm not convinced the defense can just shut people down. And look, Derrick Henry, everybody fell off last year. Can they get back to where they were in 2024? It's not a guarantee. We don't know what Jesse Minter is going to be like. We don't know what Declan Doyle is going to be like as a play caller. He's never done it before. I think there's a lot of question marks about Baltimore.
That conference, the West, is fascinating.
It's loaded.
Between Denver, KC,
the
Chargers. That's it. That's a great division.
Well, what's interesting about Denver is Sean Payton has been, since he came to the Eagles in '95 with Ray Rhodes, has been a great play caller. Now, John Gruden called plays in '95, but he was on that staff. He's been a great play caller, and he turned it over, to a young, much like the Eagles, to a very young player, Davis Webb, who was a backup quarterback in his league. Mahomes beat him out eventually his freshman season at Texas Tech, but he was a starter for Cliff. You just watch him already. Like if they get explosive plays, like they got to play. Waddle caught a pass for 35 yards. If the ball was better thrown by Bo Nix, it's a touchdown. Like if they get more explosive plays in that offense with that defense, and Sean Payton doesn't want to be in the situation. You go back to the playoff loss to Buffalo. The storm is coming. The snow is coming. It's 4th down, and he doesn't kick the field goal. And the play backfires. The 3 points could have been the difference in winning that game. He does not want to be in a situation this year, in a playoff game, a big game against Kansas City, which he opened with on Monday night, or against the Chargers, where he doesn't make the right decision. So he's like, you do it, Davis. I'm going to make sure that I'm coaching the best I can from the sideline here. That's interesting to me. But
it is.
Look, the Chargers are going to be better. Patrick Mahomes, I can't believe.
Didn't they lose it? Didn't the Chargers get another O lineman get hurt?
They lost their starting center, Tyler Biadasz.
I mean,
but they drafted this kid from Memphis. Man, he looks like he's going to be a good player.
Really
good player. Yeah, he's taller than John Alt or Joe Alt. Like he's 6'9.5", but he's had a good preseason. I like him a lot.
How about you were in Kansas City? What about the boys over there?
Well, I mean, can you ever really sustain any sort of negativity when you match up Andy and Mahomes? Like, there's no better pairing in this business than those two.
No.
And Andy looks the best I've ever seen him. Cause like I don't know what he did weight wise, but it's down. He looks good.
Yeah.
He looks like he's revived. Like I don't know how old Andy is, 68, whatever. He looks good to me.
Yeah.
And Mahomes looks fantastic. Now, we'll see. Like they got a battle at right tackle right now. We'll see what goes on there. The rest of the line looks pretty good. Spags has some guys to work with over there. They got to rebuild a secondary and they got to find a pass rush. They like some of these Peter Woods, this defensive tackle they drafted from Clemson. They don't like him. They love him. So it's going to be a little bit different for Spags, but the kicker just kicked a 69-yard field goal the other day. So I'm thinking about this because around the league now, if you get to midfield, you might have points. Imagine if you get the ball at the 30 and you get a first down, you're at midfield, and you got Harrison Butker or one of these guys like Dallas has, you could have points on the board. Like how many drives? And then you go kick off and you cover the kick and you put them at the 20 and make them go a long field. Like you're not, it used to be it's 4th and 6, you're at the 50. You punted, you try to put it, inside the 20. Now with like Kansas City, they could get points every time they're at midfield if they want.
Yeah. Let's go NFC. Let's go division. What are you saying? Our division. Let's go with. I mean, I just Washington. I think they're in trouble.
Yeah, look. It's preseason. Nobody's playing. They show up here 4:25 on September 13th. All right, they're going to see the Eagles. Now, I don't know. Like, does Diggs scare you? He's a good player. He's a good player, but is he really scare you? McLaurin's always hurt the Eagles. Like they lost their left tackle.
I know.
He was the best player on the team, right? I mean, Laremy Tunsil's a great player.
Yeah.
So I kind of think I know what
the quarterback's going through all the nonsense because his mother, his agent, his mom, all the LSU stuff. Maybe the Heisman back. Come on.
I mean, is that really Jaden or is that other people?
No, it's not Jaden. No.
It's not. So whatever. I mean, it has nothing to do with his performance.
It's just a bunch of noise. It's
just
unnecessary.
But I just don't think, like they just don't. I could go through the list of the running backs they have because none of them scare me.
None of them.
Like, I'm not worried about any of their backs.
And even on defense, how many playmakers they got on defense?
Wow, they spent a lot of money on defense. Like this Sonny Styles is their, was their pick.
I love that kid. But
okay, all right. So, they rebuilt their linebacking core. Their secondary is new. That they spent $100 million on a couple of defensive linemen.
I know. I thought they overpaid. You said the same thing I did.
I mean,
look, a lot of money.
I mean, you like Adafe Owe, the person. Like, I just don't think he's a $100 million player.
No.
Like, I know the money is funny money and all that kind of stuff, but still, like, you made a huge investment. The kid was in Baltimore, had no sacks first half of the season. He goes to the Chargers. He gets 7.5 sacks in the last 8 games, and they give him $100 million. Like, it's just like they're counting on him to beat, Jordan Mailata and Lane Johnson or whoever's out there. Like, I just don't. So, anyways, but if you get to the Giants here, if this Malik Neighbors is good, if he's close to what he was, they're going to be pretty good. Like, I saw, they just signed Najee Harris. So I was at the scrimmage last Thursday. He looked the best I've ever seen him. Like, he's not Derrick Henry big, but he's big. And he scored from the goal line a couple of times. He had a big long run. Like, I don't know, like they're a big team. They're a big physical team. Jackson Dart has got to learn how to play the position. He's going to make splash plays. He just is. He's a playmaker. But can he just make the layups down the field? Because there's some questions about this. But I got to tell you, my favorite player that I've seen in preseason is Arvell Reese. Like, I don't
wow, yeah.
He's the favorite guy I've seen in this whole thing.
Yeah.
And everything I post about him,
Yeah.
It goes nuts.
Yeah.
Like, I think the fans know a little bit too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Number 52. Like, he just looks. Now, they have a big hole at defensive tackle.
Yeah.
The edge rushers dominated this Dolphin scrimmage the other day. Abdul Carter, Burnsy, like, they looked awesome. The secondary is much better. They're going to be much better coached. Like, this should be fun. They should join the race this year. They should be able to, I think they have a good chance to win 9 games, which would be a huge improvement. And who knows if a team with a new coach, a new way of doing things that's just bigger and more physical than other teams, who knows if they catch fire?
Cowboys. Everybody's in love. Everybody's gaga over the Cowboys yet again.
Parker's a good coach.
He is.
Parker's a good coach, and they have upgraded talent. This Jay Sean Barham, from Michigan. Looks like he plays the game with his hair on fire. Number 55, a linebacker. It's been a big problem for that team. They do have depth on the defensive line. They don't have Micah. They don't have anybody like that. But they should be better. They should have 8 guys deep on the defensive line. Parker should coach these guys up in the secondary where at least they know what they're doing. They should be better. They gave the Eagles a game week 1 last year. They easily, rain delay. CD catches the ball like he usually does. They probably beat the Eagles week 1 last year. They're going to be a better football team. The division's better with the Giants and the Cowboys, both improving their rosters.
Is Von Miller? Can he play? Still have anything left?
Hell yeah, yeah. He got 9 sacks last year, playing 30% of the snaps. Yes, he's going to be a situational pass rusher. He went to DeSoto High School. He grew up a Cowboys fan. This is like a dream for him.
Right.
He's got a chicken farm that you probably buy your chickens from in the stores, like 30 miles away from where he's practicing right now. Like, this is a dream for him.
Yeah.
He's down there in the house practicing.
I
He's
thought it was
working
a
out all
good
the
signing.
time.
I was like kind of worried because situationally, like, he's scary. He still
Yeah,
scares me.
gives you some depth at the end of, you need a sack. He can be in
Right.
situations and
That's
just
it.
kind of come in and cause havoc. And
Yeah.
he's just resting until then, right?
Well,
Like he comes
just
out.
Write this down, okay? The problem with experience, cuz, is by the time you get enough of it, you're too old to enjoy it, right? Von Miller has all this experience and he can still enjoy it. All right? Like, he's just
That's brilliant. That's
Yeah.
a Baldy wisdom. That's a Baldyism right there.
If Vaughn was on right now, I would tell him that. He's got his groove insoles on, his feet feel good, he's healthy. I think he can give him some pop.
All right, real quick before we go to the Eagles, give me a couple teams that kind of stood out to you in the NFC that you go, I like what I saw.
Well, look, the Seattle Seahawks, they lose Clint Kubiak, and he was a big star of that success last year, no question. But Brian Fleury is calling the plays now. And Brian he's been with Shanahan in San Francisco for the last 6 years. I've known him a long time, working with them in Quarterback Collective. Like, you just watch what they're doing. This Jacardia Wright, he's 8th on the depth chart at running back, 8th, right? Like, he popped a counter tray for 69 yards the other night against the starting defense, right? Like, I just feel like they just do things the right way in Seattle. Like, Brian Schneider's John's unreal, man. Like, the draft, how he built.
Yeah, he's a great GM. Yeah, he really is.
He's a great GM.
Yeah.
Look, the Rams, they're loaded. They're just loaded. They've got depth. They hit on their late draft picks. Like, they're for real. They could have easily beaten the Eagles 2 years in a row in the playoffs in week 3 last year, easily. Now, the Eagles won, so I don't want to take it away from them. They blocked the field goals last year in the fourth quarter to win the game. But they're a good team. They're well coached. I feel like Chicago, I want to love them because of the coach. They led the league in takeaways last year. They led the league in interceptions last year. And they let a lot of those guys go. Byard, Nashawn Wright, Jaquan Brisker, they're all gone. I don't know if they can take the ball away at that rate that they did last. That was a big part of their success. Micah comes back probably week 6 for Green Bay. It's against the Cowboys on a Sunday night at Lambeau. Like, if he comes back and he's anything like Micah, like, they're going to be a problem because they're well coached and they got talent. And we got to see what Minnesota does with Kyler,
Yeah. The Bear thing's interesting because I love the coach, right? Like, I love Ben Johnson. And I love the fact that he says, I want to lead I don't just want to lead the league in scoring. I want to score. I want to have the highest average, the highest point total. And he knew it.
In the history of the NFL.
That it was Denver.
Yeah.
He knew it.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. Why do you think he said it?
So he's looking to take the pressure off the defense by saying that and to motivate his quarterback.
I have a slightly different take. I don't disagree with either one of those, cuz. I just feel like that message was sent not just to the players, to everybody at Hallis Hall, which is like NovaCare for the Eagles, right? So to everybody at Hallis Hall, whatever you think about what we're capable of doing, I'm telling you, we're capable of doing more. So don't put any restrictions on this team. I feel like the message was bigger than just the quarterback.
You're right. I can see that.
Yeah.
I think he wants to have a standard that is the highest possible. Like we're not just going to lead the league. We're going to lead. We're going to be historic.
We're going to set records,
right? Like, and then players love that. Like I know I want to be a part of that, and I think he will.
Well,
like you're right about their defense, but I got news for you. I think they're going to outscore anybody.
Well, I feel like we might be coming back to an age that was lost a long time ago, where the coaches were the stars of this league.
Yeah. Wow.
You know, Buddy Ryan was a star.
Yeah.
Him going against Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
Like Mike Ditka was a star.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, the coaches were the stars, not these
play
callers.
Doesn't get any bigger than
their heads are all buried. Like I feel like we might be getting back to the coaches.
Yeah.
Are like the personalities. They're not afraid to say things. They blurt things out. They challenge Parcells challenge the media every day.
Yeah.
You know, do your homework. Like I kind of college football. It was the bear. You know, it was the stars of college football were the coaches. I feel like we lost that for a while.
Yeah. I think you're getting it back, Signetti. The whole thing. Hey, do me a favor, Baldy. Sit tight for 2 minutes. We'll come right back.
Coach, cuz I gotta buzz off here today. I gotta do something in San Francisco.
What time?
But we can do a big hour on Thursday or Friday, whatever.
All right, perfect. We'll do that.
Yeah.
Well, I'll get you one last thing. I'm worried about the tight ends, like on the Eagles tight ends. I'm worried about the pass catchers and the tight ends. I think they need another tight end, Baldy.
I wouldn't disagree with that. The cut down day is Sunday. There's going to be a lot. There's going to be a bunch. Like Howie's probably looking at the same thing that you're looking at.
All right.
So there, a lot of teams like Chicago's got 5. They just drafted one again. You know, the Rams have 5. Look at those 2 teams and see if there's something that gets done.
Yeah, that's good. All right, brother. Okay. You're the best. Love you. There he is. Baldy.
He's the best. You could go for 10 hours with Baldy.
Dude, I freaking love it's talking the league. It just, like
I told
there's stuff like the chat was funny because like I go off on a tangent with things, right? Like, like the Bears, like I'm fascinated by it. I love football, right? So listen, obviously I'm the Eagles fan first, but I love watching
respect the game.
I love watching like different teams. Like the Bears are interesting to me. Like I love the quarterback.
Yeah.
I love the coach. Like, I love that. Ben Johnson's one to be my favorite coach in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's an innovator, man. He's ahead of his game.
He's like when he said that, I went, that's you're supposed to do that.
He's got some swag to him.
Because here's the thing, he's smart, right? Like he understands it.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, I love that he was patient too with the head coach because like he was really sought after 2 years before he took that job.
Remember, he told Washington was on a flight. He like, nah, sorry guys.
Yeah, he was patient.
He was smart not to go there.
Well, I love that he was patient.
That's a spot.
Well, he knows you can't do like he has a game plan, but if you don't have the quarterback, it doesn't work, right? So like the fact that he was patient with it, I love when people they look at the long term. They're not short term. They're not short sighted. They're playing the long game, and he did that by waiting an extra year. He went back, was highest paid coordinator, went back to Detroit for one more year, and then he bounced out.
Yeah,
but like I would pay admission to watch you and Baldy break down film because you would be putting your head through the wall every 10 minutes.
I know. What do you see now, Baldy? Look at that play. Go back. He's got the clicker, right?
Yeah, so, he runs the clicker.
Yeah, I try to like once in a while. I'll try to do because but I take too long.
Yeah, I got you.
Like we'll be there for hours, but he's there, and I'll go. Hey, go back. He's like, oh, you're right, cuz. Yeah, look at that.
So good.
It's fun.
So good.
He's pounding coffees. Fun.
What a legend. 1,000 crunches, by the way, he said he did today.
Dude,
1,000.
1,000. That's a great steam,
A
workout.
swim.
I mean, God bless him. He's gonna be 300 years old. God willing. All right, let's take a quick TO. Come back, and we got Brain hanging with us as well.
Brain.
So we'll go through some of that stuff. And I love this idea to coaches. I want to throw that by you in a second. All right. First, a word from our friends. You like a survivor pool, Danny D?
Love it. I run one.
All right. Well, you got to get into this one. This is Splash. $500,000 up for grabs.
Wow.
$500K, cuz. All right. It's the All-City Splash Sports Survivor Contest with a guaranteed $500,000 payout. All right. To sign up, make sure, because we're getting close now. Sign up. Just go to allphly.com/survivor. All right. I'm entered. I'm in. You got to get in.
I'm getting in.
$25.
I'm in.
All right.
Done.
$25. You got to go to allphl.com, allphly.com/survivor. I mean, this is the best. $500K up for grabs. Remember, each week you pick a new team. You can't use the same team twice. Then they have the grenade weeks where you got to pick two of them. Oh, that's the best. This is a fun thing. Make sure you get involved with us. allphly.com/survivor. All right. Sponsored by Splash Sports. It's a paid partnership, skill-based contest, and not sports betting. Open to U.S. residents 18+. Void where prohibited. Again, $25. Rules at splashsports.com/all-city.
You know that moment, the one you realize you left your favorite sunglasses at the beach, on the roof of your car, at a gas station 3 states away. Well, I've been there too because I left a pair of really nice sunglasses at a hotel in Toronto, and I was screwed. And then I was hesitant. Did I want to buy nice sunglasses like Shady Rays? And then when I did buy them, I'm afraid to wear them. Shady Rays changes everything. They've changed the game because these sunglasses are made for real life. Seriously good looking, polarized, durable, not stupidly expensive. And here's the wild part. If you lose them, break them, day one. Shady Rays will send you a brand new pair. No guilt trip, just replacements. So now I actually wear my sunglasses everywhere without fear. Concerts, mosh pits, on hikes, traveling through the city, on a boat, wherever. Because Shady Rays is the eyewear that has your back. So go to shadyrays.com and use the code PHLYSR for 50% off 2 or more pairs of polarized sunglasses.
Brain.
Red the Brain Finder.
Oh, looky. There he is. La Brain. It's the grind. Brought to us by the Bet Park Sportsbook Online Casino app. What do you say, Brain? Where you at, buddy?
I'm in New Jersey. Anthony flew in.
He's here.
Yeah.
He's in Jersey.
He's arrived.
We're in Jersey. The closing looks like it was supposed to be today, but I think it may be pushed back till tomorrow. So yeah, super excited. And
fantastic.
I'm excited. Very excited.
Digs. The Brain digs.
Back.
Exactly.
That's awesome, man.
Brain
Exactly.
is
I'm looking forward to it.
You look great. You look like enthused and energized.
I am enthused. I'm very excited again. You know, it's funny, like one of the people we're traveling with, she's like, the weather here is so nice. In Florida, it's so hot and sticky and horrible. I'm like, yeah. I mean, so look, I'm now during winter times, we'll see if it's, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm really excited.
Yeah, it's crazy. To change the seasons, like I'm not the biggest Florida guy like you. I know.
I'm not.
I like to
at all.
visit, but
Yeah.
I like to see the changes of
The
seasons.
fall and spring is
The
what
best.
you don't get at these other places.
Yes.
Which I love is the fall and spring are amazing.
The greatest.
The weather, the change of weather.
My favorite period of time is August through the holidays.
Okay.
Because I love all the holidays, right?
Yeah, of course.
Halloween and Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, the whole thing. Like, and that's what you get up here. It's different down there.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, Anthony, the 2 things in life that I thought, like on a scale of 1 to 10, I was a 10 in confidence I would like that I just never loved. 1, state of Florida. 2, the dating apps. when I became single. I thought I would love the dating. Now I did meet my wife on that, so that it worked out good because of it. But besides her, if that makes sense, man, the dating apps I freaking hated. And
Really?
Florida, I never. Yeah, the dating apps, dude. Like you've been married forever, so maybe you probably never on them either. Like
No, I was never. You're right.
right, neither. And I was like, oh, dating apps, it's gonna be incredible, man. Oh my god. I mean, yeah, I misread that one. I mean,
Jules is
look,
laughing.
it depends what you want. I mean, you
Well,
can.
you were
I mean,
swiping.
it's
You would just
yeah.
swipe
I
right.
mean, at first it's like cool, but then it's like, oh my god, dude. I'll tell you a story, make you laugh. And like in like the first 70 days I was on the app, I was on 60 dates
You went on 60 dates.
in
Rapid
70
fire.
days.
Rapid
Yeah,
fire from the brain.
yeah. It was
60 dates
in 70 days.
in 70 days.
Yeah, I became like a
What's your
borderline
conversion
alcoholic.
rate?
Became like a yeah, exactly. But I was like a borderline alcoholic because on these dates you all have to drink. I'm not a drinker, so like it's like, oh, you get your I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna have alcohol poisoning by the time I'm done with this stuff. But yeah, I mean,
Did you get to the point where you're like, I don't want to go and you always meet them, right? You didn't go pick them up.
yeah, and by the way, the worst again, I can't even tell. First of all, when people meet me, they're like, "Oh my god, let me get out of here." I get it. Like I would be like, "Let me run for the hills" if I had to meet me. But sometimes you'd see someone and like the photo would not match. Like in sports, they have letters of authenticity. Let's just say the letters of authenticity on some of the photos, what it looked like in the photo versus what it was yeah. I hear you, Jules, in the background. Was not necessarily photo matched properly, where you'd be like, oh, is that a photo from like 1846 with George Washington? Because it ain't you now.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's
So
tough.
yeah, I mean, and I would, me well, Anthony. I can't be mean. I just
No,
I
you're
have a
one
chip
of the
in my brain.
kindest people I know.
I
Sweetheart.
cannot be mean to any. I just don't have it in me to be mean. So I'll go there and I would suck up the hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever it is, put in the time and be respectful and whatever. Even though I was like, if this was like, if I could just be transported like George Jetson out of there, I would have paid like real money just to be transported out. But
So when you were what time of the year did you do this 60 dates? It couldn't have been during football because you'd be like, yes.
Yeah, no, it was before football. No, it was before football. It was like during
you were
this.
baseball. You're probably like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly.
I got to put this bet in.
No, but it was. I got to tell you, and then again, look. But then just what's interesting. The hardest thing, though, Anthony, it's interesting for everyone watching is, or maybe people would agree or disagree in the chat. Like just having like being able, like what I mean, Anthony, we talk, me and you, and like we just love talking to each other.
Yeah,
sounds so easy, but I just assume, okay, whoever I mean, I try to.
Oh, you're making conversation.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you do some traveling. Oh,
Right.
Yeah.
That part, forget the looks, because honestly, like for me, so much of it is just being able to talk to someone.
You gotta
The
connect.
talking part was horrible. Like, not that my circles are good, but trying someone in your circles like that you just likes the same stuff,
Right.
talks the same way, likes the same stuff. Whatever it
there's
is.
a connection. You're right.
The connection, right? And I man, I was like freaking like 0 for 68 or whatever. I'm like, oh my god, this was like, it was almost like the gods were laughing at me, and I'm like, man, this is just freaking brutal. What's your conversion rate? That was your best one ever. The conversion rate.
Listen, you hit 300. I mean,
yeah. I mean, look, I hit 300, but I mean, it wasn't a good 300 because it was an empty calorie 300, man. It was like freaking Crawford hitting 300. It's like Crawford hitting 300.
It's not a lot of power.
This wasn't like Junior Caminero hitting 300, man. Or Bryce Harper hitting 300. This was like Steve Jeltz back in the day if he hit 300.
Oh, that's
on the
fabulous.
stick.
Oh my God, that's great. Hey, do me a favor, Brain.
Yeah.
Sit tight. I just got to take care of some business. We'll come
Yes,
back
sir.
and we'll go through the baseball slate.
Yes, sir.
Take a look at some football stuff. The whole thing. Danny D was excited that you were on. So he needs some winners.
Need some winners, Brain.
So we'll have you covered. But first, a word from our friends. hey, back to school season right around the corner. And if you got kids like I do, you know the drill, all right? New backpacks, school supplies, uniforms, filling up the tank for practices, games, everything in between. It adds up. Takeout, oh, it adds up. That's why I like the Everyday Elite Visa credit card from TrueMark Credit Union. It rewards the everyday spending you're already doing. Up to 4% cash back on eligible purchases. And for a limited time, new cardholders get a 0% introductory APR on purchases for the first 12 months and then 17.99% APR after that. That's a win before the season even starts. Like, my wife is like, all right, we got to get Massimo, got to go to uniform here to Flint, O'Hara, and this one, you got to go to St. Augustine. Oh, my God. Apply today, TrueMark.com, or visit any of TrueMark Credit Union's 24 branch locations. Rates based on credit worthiness. Earn up to 4% cash back on eligible purchases. Bonus categories capped annually. Restrictions apply. Visit TrueMark.com for details. Federally insured by the NCUA. Now let's talk about the BetPark Sportsbook online casino app. Do me a favor, Danny. See what the Phillies are tonight, because it's Nola on the hill after Wheeler got smashed last night. Phil's come back with Nola. My guess is they're probably a slight dog. You can check it out, all the preseason stuff for preseason week 3. And it is week 0, my friends. College football. It's more fun when you got skin in the game with the BetPark Sportsbook online casino app. New customers get $500 casino bonus back, as well as 250 spins on the new Sahara Collectum slot game. You can't beat that. BetParks.com has all the details. Got to be 21 in PA, New Jersey, Michigan, Maryland. What do you got?
We got Phillies minus 105, Seattle minus 117.
All right.
Over under 7.5.
All right. BetParks.com, all the details. Got to be 21. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. All right. Let us get back to the brain. Again, Danny D was excited. He's like, the brain's on. So
some winners, brother.
What are you thinking? Like, what are you thinking tonight? Wheeler, dude. Wheeler last night.
I got to ask you a question. And I've been defending, I know a lot of these things, Anthony. It's like that big giant black X shoe where there'll be 10 hands in a row where the dealer's just busting, you're winning every hand. Then there'll be 10 hands in a row where you have 20s, the dealer's pulling 21. It's just a bad shoe. Is Wheeler in a bad shoe, or is something like, because now, I mean, he obviously had that serious injury, the thoracic syndrome. Maybe he is just physically spent. I don't know.
He says he feels fine. Like, after the game last night, he said he felt fine. Here's the problem. He's not locating. He can only throw his fastball. Everything else, he's got no command.
And this is a guy that's a pro's pro. And that's what's concerning to me. This is a guy that mentally is at the top of his game too. I mean, you know what I mean? This is not like some rookie coming in. This is a guy
the walks. The walks. Listen to this. Here's his last 4 starts. Seattle last night, 9 hits, 8 runs, 4 home runs, 5 walks. Miami, he had 4 walks. St. Louis, he had 6 hits, 5 runs, 1 walk. Toronto, 5 walks, a home run, 7 hits. It's a lot.
19 over the last 6 games.
19 walks.
It's like it'd be like Tony Gwynn striking out a lot. It just doesn't happen.
Yes.
Zack Wheeler never walks people.
Yeah.
So that's why I guess it's like, something fun. I would say something fundamentally changed. I listen, if he had some true serum to him, if he really is feeling fine, I'd be a little surprised. I would think maybe he's overcompensating for something, which leading maybe I'm not a pitching coach, maybe mechanically leading to something where maybe he's just off because maybe he has a pain here and he's trying to overcompensate it by doing something different so he doesn't feel the pain in a certain area, and that's linked to the location being slight. It's like, you know what I mean? And so to me, that's something to potentially think about, because listen, I will say this. I got to tell you something. I happen to watch the game, Anthony. And again, it's like Captain Obvious I'm about to say, and actually I read something interesting on this. They said, I guess they have these crazy stats now, guys, where they somehow can measure a guy's stuff with analytics. Don't ask me how, but Painter, that game he pitched the other day was as good as that to me was just that was an ace pitching on that particular day, and he got rated the second best start in Major League Baseball this year in pure stuff. However they do it,
I saw
I was
that
like, wow,
because it was nuts. The movement.
His last pitch
correct.
of the day was 99.
Yeah.
His fastest
But it
pitch
was
all year.
Anthony
His last
said
pitch
it.
of
The
day.
movement,
Yeah.
everything was there. It was the movement. It was, and I'm like, man, this is the guy that before he had the arm injuries 3-4 years ago, whatever it was, that I was more hyped about him than any Phillies prospect in my lifetime. Hand on the Bible. He was the guy that I had the best feeling on. Everything I read, it just seemed like this was the next potential true first homegrown superstar they've had probably pitching wise since Cole Hamels. And I was really excited. And then when I watched him, I was like Markel Fultz. I'm like, this is it.
Yeah.
But then again, seeing that game the other day, and I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe I don't know what to make of it. I mean, I don't know. Was it like a one and done thing, or is he somehow turned the corner? But
I mean, I
looked
could see him,
amazing.
like, again, the stuff looked real. So I
Right, that's
believe
what I'm
in
saying.
stuff. Like, I don't believe in Nola. Like, I know Nola has been pitching better.
Yeah.
But, like, he's got to hit spots. Like, Painter's about pure stuff. I believe
Right.
the stuff.
And his velocity is starting to pick up. That was always a
Yeah,
big
I mean,
key.
look, maybe it's just taken a long time because if they get that, obviously 2026 issues, but just the future of the team. If you have a guy like that under cost control for a few years, they could potentially, with Wheeler going to be leaving soon, and then you just slides in with Luzardo and Sanchez. That would be huge for this team, absolutely huge. But look, tonight's game, by the way, guys, I will tell you this: George Kirby, probably the most overrated pitcher in the sport. People think he's like some superstar. He is anything but. He's been just so mediocre. The game,
Well, the
Anthony, you're right,
ballpark helps him.
His splits in his career, Anthony, is like 1.3 ERA difference. Like he's around like a 470 or 460 on the road and like a 320 at home. The splits help him tremendously. Look, Nola's had a couple good starts in a row. That Phillies game, by the way, the other day against the Cardinals, I fell asleep. It was 4-0 in the ninth. I fell asleep. I woke up. I'm like, oh my God, I missed the ninth. I was like, oh my God, that was the greatest thing.
Schwarber.
Yeah.
Walk-off, baby.
So, yeah, but and tonight, I'll say this, a couple games I'll give you guys tonight. Seth Lugo's pitching against Max Scherzer. Lugo's actually pitching pretty well. Royals been playing really well as of late. Really well. Blue Jays don't have much offense. Scherzer's kind of way at the end of his day.
He's done.
To me, it's a 50-50. I do the 5-inning line because the Royals don't have a good bullpen, but you take around plus $1.20 in a game that I think the Royals will win. If I was offered $1 billion to pick the winner, I think the Royals should be a slight favorite. Taking 120 on a game, I say at least it's a coin flip. I like that play. And then two pitchers. Gavin Williams has been absolutely spectacular, second in the majors in strikeouts, going against a guy people don't know about on the Angels, Urano, who's just pitched well like every start. I took under 8 runs in that game. I think that game will be like 3-1, something like that. Like both pitchers have really not been giving up 5 runs ever. So to me,
and Gavin Williams may have a dozen
runs
strikeouts because the Angels just all they do is strike out.
Yeah, to me that game will be 3-1, 2-1. I like under 8 quite a bit.
Yeah, Urana's good. There's a couple good pitchers going tonight. I always like the starts, like looking at the pitchers. There's a couple good ones going tonight.
What are your thoughts on Skeens, by the way?
By the way, he does not look like himself.
Oh, look good, Anthony. He isn't he's been he's been bad. Like
bad.
Yeah, I mean that's well. Listen, that's why again with these pitchers, I guess you just never ever know. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's what's great about Kyle Schwarber or whatever. He's always just, you don't have to worry about that stuff with hitting. With pitchers, man, like even Scooble had a couple starts. You're like, what's going on? Yeah, but it's with the hitters, it's usually a smooth line. With the pitchers, you just never know when something is going to be in
Skeens'
there.
velocity is down big time. Like he's like last year. I mean, he has like one pitch that was over like 99 all year.
I saw that, and this year's been like 96 or something like that.
He lived in like the 99.
Yeah,
the last 2 years, he's lost like 3-4 miles an hour on his fastball.
Got nothing.
Well, it's like, guys, it's funny. If you run a 4.40 versus a 4.55 40, that's the difference between being like in the penthouse versus the outhouse. And it's saying,
Yes.
oh, it's only at 1.5 tenths of a second. Well, it's only 2 miles an hour on your fastball. But these guys are all so good. I always say the difference between being great and being good is this. Between good and average is this. And being average and out of the league is this. It's just so close, these fine, small differences. And you take them off your thing, and then boom, like look at someone like Skeens. Yeah. Schilling, I don't know if you saw, I saw something where he tweeted, he's like, I see it's 100% mechanical. This is why it's happening. He goes, a good pitching coach, this will be fixed in 5 minutes.
Wow.
That's what he said.
Wow.
He obviously knows a lot more about pitching than me.
That is Glasnow's back tonight
I saw that.
for the Dodgers. So he did a couple rehab starts.
Yeah.
Dude, 13 2/3 innings of rehab.
How
He
many
struck
Ks?
out 20 guys.
Sheesh.
Like, what's his name? Just did the same thing.
Yeah.
They just got back, and he's pitched lights out.
Who?
Dodgers, lefty.
Oh, Snell. Blake Snell.
No, yes.
When I watch
Snell's
Snell
just came
pitch,
back. He's been outrageous. Now you get Glasnow back.
Yeah,
I'm going to tell you something. I remember watching the postseason last year against the Phillies. I swear to you, when I watched Blake Snell last year, I'm such a dummy and I'm a total geek. I always try to almost pretend like I'm playing a video game. If I was a hitter,
Yeah.
like times the pitch, how would I do?
I do the same thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Blake Snell was one of the rare guys I've ever seen where I could never touch his strikes. That's how good he is. Like I couldn't touch
He's
his
ridiculous.
strikes. And I'm like, man, that guy's stuff that's why his hits printing is probably the best in baseball. He is just, he's a brittle. They do it right with him. They sit him out the first 4 months and they bring him out the last 2. That's what they've done. And they win the World Series with the guy. But when he is on, that guy, that's why he's won multiple Cy Youngs. That's a guy no one ever talks about being an elite pitcher, won multiple Cy Youngs. As unhittable gets to me when he's right. I know that everyone's talking about Skubal and Yamamoto. I get it, but man, then you freaking bringing Ohtani and him.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
All right. Week 0. All right, boys. Let's go. North Carolina TCU from Ireland.
Anthony, I have a bet on North Carolina's under this season.
Yeah, they're going to stink.
I think
agree
that
with you.
team, Anthony, like to me, is just I don't like anything about it. I just think it's very toxic. I think that the whole Belichick thing, however, again, I didn't think it would lead to what it's led to, where he's been like, I never thought he'd be a quote unquote laughing stock. The line's sitting around, I think it's 7.5 area. To me, again, if you can get 7, I think TCU may be worth the play, but I have no interest in backing North Carolina. I think TCU is actually going to be good this year in my ratings. North Carolina, I did bet under 4.5.
Yeah, they
I don't
stink.
know.
I agree.
So much drama around them, inconsistency with the coaching. It's
I
crazy.
think TCU rolls in this game, to be honest with you. Then at 3 o'clock, I got my Saturday ready because at noon, it's TCU North Carolina.
You got Virginia, NC State.
Well, 3 o'clock, USC San Jose State.
San Jose State, yeah.
Right? And,
Yeah,
and by
it's
the
like
way,
38-ish.
USC is going to put up a bunch of points.
They can score. They can score. Yeah,
I
they'll
like
be able to
Virginia.
score.
You like Virginia?
I like
Over the Wolfpack.
Well, they got my boy Bo down there. They got
Yeah.
there's a cornerback, Kid Emilio, a guard.
He knows this stuff.
Elite.
Brain.
I know a couple high school kids from the PA area that are.
Oh, I love it.
That ended up at Virginia, in the portal. Virginia spent a little money this year. I like them to cover the number 5.5. I'm on Virginia.
5.5, yeah, very reasonable. Yeah, I think I have that at around 6.5. So I see a little bit of value in Virginia as well too.
This is crazy. This is why they got to this is why they got to do more for week 0.
It's a bad week 0 card, Ant. It's just
I know, but this is why you can do better. But every game's on TV.
Yeah.
Like every game, there's a Jacksonville State, North Dakota State on CBS Sports Network.
Yeah.
Sacramento State, Eastern Michigan is on ESPN. Hawaii, Stanford's on the ACC network.
Yeah.
New Mexico State, Florida State's on the CW.
Let's see.
Yeah.
And then at 10 o'clock, Memphis UNLV. I'm in.
Great day.
I'm in on everything, Anthony. Look, again, it doesn't take. It's like putting a piece of pizza in front of me if I haven't eaten in a little bit. I'm always in. I mean, I'm always in. So it doesn't take much because I just love watching. Oh, I got to ask you guys a
By
question.
the way, we're in OT overtime in the city. OT.
This is important to me.
What's that, buddy?
This is important to me. And I'm not going to tell you which side I'm on because I don't want to skew you. You may disagree with me. What are your guys' thoughts? You know, like when they say when you're dating, 40 is the new 30 or 50 is the new 40, whatever the heck they say. What are your new thoughts on 70-yard field goals becoming the new 50-yard field goals? Like,
He made that. That was 80. He made that from 69. There was still 10 to go.
I know.
dude, but here's my problem. You suppose there's at the end of a game or the end of a whatever, you get the ball, a touchback's at the 35. You complete one 15-yard pass, you're in field goal range?
Yeah, it's no good.
I can't take it. I
No.
can't take it.
I hate it.
Well, they let
reminds me
them
of the
pick. They let them
three-
move their own balls now.
Yeah.
I can't take it.
They
It's
let them.
actually-
They let them have
Kicking
it.
balls, yeah.
They have kicking balls now.
Yeah.
Football was the one sport to me that was like, I always like, all right, you can't mess it up for me. These field goals are annoying.
Yeah,
me
I don't
you
like
wouldn't
them either.
believe.
I agree with you.
Yeah, it's too easy to score now.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, it's like you're always like, it's like, again, just think of it like this. You kick the ball, you touch it back, and then, there's a 15-yard or illegal pass interference penalty. You can play a 15-yard pass. Oh, let's bring him in for the field goal. Like, I'm like, you didn't
Yeah.
do anything.
Yeah.
What do you mean? You don't deserve that.
Yeah. I agree. I don't like them.
Who likes it? Who likes it? I wish there was like a study. Who likes it? I don't think anyone likes it. There's no. I mean, I don't
I'll
need
be
to
honest with you.
always in
If
field
the
goal
field
range.
goal went away tomorrow,
I'd be doing
I would not
cartwheels.
care.
I'd be happy.
How about you?
don't
I
need it.
like it. I mean, I don't like the 70-yard aspect of it. I want it to be
A part of the game.
a part of the
I get
game.
It used to be, guys. Remember? Do you remember, Anthony? There was a game, guy, and there was a game. I don't want to. Maybe at least 10 years ago, there was an Eagles were playing Tampa Bay, and the Tampa Bay kicker, I don't remember his name, kicked at the time like a 60-yard field goal, which felt like 80, and the Eagles lost in the last play of the game. But at that, like no one ever kicked a 60-yard. It was like the second longest field goal to Tom Dempsey at that point. I remember when guy would kick a 50-yard field goal. It was a
Tom
real
Dempsey had half a foot.
Right. Yeah. He's now you have to kick a 50-yard.
Yeah,
Okay.
club.
God,
Yeah,
50
the club
yard.
foot.
Yeah, half a foot.
Yeah. I mean, now it's like
Barefoot.
there's no. You're always in range. I know.
That's
I just
Tony
don't like
Franklin.
it.
Yeah, no, I
Tony-
agree with you. I hate it.
I can't stand it, man.
Yeah, it's
like
crazy. I mean, it's getting out of control. I mean, literally, that was probably good from 75.
yeah,
right?
yeah. And the kicker from Jacksonville, Little.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the guy-
Oh, yeah, he's ridiculous.
And,
And of
you got to
course,
think
you know,
how long
Aubrey-
that record, that 63-yard record, lasted forever. Now
It
it's getting
did.
broke weekly.
Oh,
Yeah.
exactly. That's my point. You just said it. It lasted for what, without exaggeration, 25, 30 years, right? It was in the maybe 40 years. It lasted for a long time. And now it's almost like, you know what it is? The 50-yard field goal is like the 4-minute mile. It's like,
Yeah.
what does it mean? It's like, yeah, now we're doing 340 mile. Like, there's just no.
Yeah, they
I
got to
just- I don't know.
they got to take the kicking balls away. They got to have them back to what it was. I think it
I know
puts
they
more
like
of a
scoring.
skill to it.
I know they like scoring. The league likes scoring. But to me,
They
I will
love-
tell you this.
and they love that you're never out of it.
Yeah, but
That's
let me tell you
why
this: as a betting
NFL, there's
perspective,
never blowouts in the NFL.
when I'm looking at live betting now, I'm telling you, I always have, and you know, Anthony, like always like a little slight, I won't say bias, because I think people usually like to bet overs. Always looking for under if I see value. Man, with these freaking field goals,
Oh yeah,
it's like it's like there's
kills
a
your-
score every
kills that.
freaking possession.
yeah.
And then if you miss the field goal, the problem is because they're going for it. Let's suppose they missed the 67-yarder. Well, you get the ball at midfield anyway.
You're right. Right.
So it's like either way, I'm
yeah,
getting
it
screwed.
promotes scoring. They love it.
Yeah, it promotes scoring, and I don't know. I guess I'm just so. I don't think it's needed.
No.
I just don't think it's needed. But again, I know no one's going to listen to me, so I'll shut up.
I'm just looking at I'm looking at Thursday, Friday, like next week when it's on the first week. I got to play for you, Brain.
Yeah. Oh,
Where's it at? I just saw them that they're playing. I'm looking at ESPN. Delaware is 28.5 against Merrimack. Delaware is going to be really good. like really good.
Okay.
I heard Delaware is going to be strong.
Well, remember they had all that money from the video game. They spent some money.
Yes, they're going to be, but they're going to be really good.
Okay,
I know
well, Delaware, yeah,
their,
sure.
their top receiver was a prep kid. He went to West Virginia and transferred.
They have talent.
Yeah.
They're going.
All right.
Like Delaware's is one of those programs that if they got a little bit of money, like even beyond,
They could do some
you
things.
can blow that thing up a little bit.
Yeah.
So
Really
wait.
cool stadium. Have you ever been there?
Great stadium.
You're on top of the
Yeah.
field. I love it.
Did you guys see the thing with the NCAA where like now the guy Louise, the guy from St. John's, is now playing at LSU after playing in the NBA or whatever?
LSU is basically just taking anyone that's played professional
It's
sports right
unbelievable.
now
The NFL, they're going back.
on both sides of it.
Football.
What's going on?
It's
Danny, what's going
crazy.
on?
We talk about it on our radio show on Saturday mornings. It's they give us content every week. It's insane.
Because Danny D and I do
I don't
Project
get it.
NIL. So we
Oh.
dive into all the NIL, college, high school.
Wait, when do you guys do this?
Right before
Saturday
the
morning.
fellas.
Before the fellas.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's funny. One of my buddies at the University of Michigan, he teaches NIL at Michigan. Like it's all. I wish I was back a student, and I'd love to take the class, but it's all NIL. And it's I mean, you
This is
know,
all
he's-
Maybe we'll have him on the
Yeah,
show.
that'd be great.
yeah.
'Cause
If you
we're
want,
kicking off this whole podcast too.
yeah. He's terrific. He's a great guy too. He's a great guy on top of it. But yeah,
That's
it's
awesome.
yeah. So I it's amazing to me that just these things can happen where, oh yeah, he played in the NFL for 40. Okay, yeah, bring him back to college.
Yeah.
It's like Will Ferrell back in old school, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, what'd you think
Where's
about your
Blue?
boy? What'd you
Where's
think about your
Blue?
boy's debut from Seattle? Cade.
You know, I cashed. I had Kate Anderson. I had them in the 5 inning line. He won 2-1. Then in the sixth inning, he gave up 2 solo shots. Listen, I thought he right now today on that team is probably their number 1 or number 2 pitcher already. But they were just waiting to bring him up. I thought his debut was, I would look at he pitched. I would say it was decent, not great, but again,
I was
had
expecting more velo.
more. I was expecting more. He had 5 strikeouts in 5 innings, gave up like 4 hits, but he gave like 3 homers. So I mean that.
And
that
he was
part
only around 95, 94, 95.
He doesn't. Anthony, he's not crazy hard thrower. They say for him it's been like the movement, the delivery, and all. They also said something interesting. They said the minor league ball. Again, I know. Helped him potentially versus the major league ball. I didn't know there was a difference in the balls, but supposedly there is. And they said that he has not done as well with the major league ball versus the minor league ball. Take that for what you want to take it for. I don't know. I don't pretend to know. But as someone who has to do this for my job, I was reading about that. And potentially that could be something that maybe doesn't make him quite as dominant as I'm thinking he's going to be.
Yeah. I was expecting more strikeouts.
Yeah,
Sure.
same here. I had over 5.5 Ks. He had 4 strikeouts. 2 innings into the game, or 2 1/3 innings into the game. I had over 5.5 for a large bet. He finished at 5. I wasn't happy.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Brain, great stuff, my brother.
Appreciate you guys both,
Happy
guys.
New Jersey, Brain.
All right, brother.
Welcome
Be
back,
good, guys.
brother.
Be good. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you.
Buddy. There he is, the Brain. Yeah, I love phenoms. So
Yeah.
that kid at Kate Anderson pitched Saturday.
Yeah.
So I had the Brain on the fellas, 'cause
Yeah.
when you're in for Jeff, like you got to be on Jeff week 1.
Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Jules, Danny D. So I've been doing this Fox show for a long time, years. So I'm like, listen, I got this idea. And the program director's like, oh, I love it. So I go, I got the perfect guy. So 2 weeks into the show, we started this last year. 2 weeks into the show, the program director, Scott, texts me, dude, I love Danny D. You were right about that. I go, listen, I know talent, all right? Like, but I understand. I know
It's
talent.
fun. It's a world that not a lot of people understand because it's changing. We say it all the time. We're like living history right now. So it's cool that we get to talk about it and we have a platform for it. So yeah, it's interesting, man. It's been fun. It's been fun.
Yeah, it's great. Great stuff. All right, brother. Great
Man.
job. What's your week look like?
I got to head back in. We got practices. We start up games later this week, so gotta get on top of some things.
When
But
did class actually start? Right after Labor Day?
yeah, we'll start doing stuff where classes come in next week, but like not like school days and then Labor Day.
When they come in, like, what do you do when they're at class?
I have a lot of other responsibilities outside of athletics here. So like I'm in a lot of different meetings as far as like the schoolhouse, and I'm on the leadership team, and a bunch of different things. So it's good.
It's a beautiful school.
Man.
Beautiful school.
PC baby.
Jules.
GA. Jules is over there on the GA side.
GA. Jules.
GA.
Yeah. PCGA days at GA this year, Jules. You might have to.
I might go then.
You should go, Jules.
Yeah.
What the heck?
I don't really go when it's at Penn Charter. No offense.
Yeah, it's all good.
I just don't know my way around. Well, I wouldn't recognize GA anymore either. So
yeah, we'll have to get you over there.
yeah. All right.
Should, Jules.
All right.
That's going to do it for us, Jules Rules. In fact, chat, how's the chat?
Chat, it's good. I mean, I've monitored the best I could. I'm no VG. VG stays on top of it. I was trying my best.
Well, because you actually have a conversation.
There's some funny guys. Sports. There's some funny guys in the chat.
They get on my nerves.
Make some good comments.
I wanted to read one of Uncle Frank's comments from earlier in the show.
Oh, yeah, what do we got?
He goes, VG thinks Elio's frozen pizza was originated in Florence.
There's Fit Dad was in there earlier. I saw.
Yo, Dave.
Yeah, there's some really funny guys. I've never really monitored like this.
The chat's fun.
Yeah, they're funny, man.
Yeah, the chat's the best.
Some funny guys.
Eddie Wright.
Oh, yeah, they're all hilarious, man.
Yeah.
Very active.
Joe.
Very active.
They're all great.
Yeah.
They're great. Love the chat. Everybody, that's going to do it for us. Have a great day. We love you. Even VG, we love them. Have a great day. We'll see you in the morning.
We all silly like the mayor.